welcome in. How are we all doing today on this, what is it, Sunday, Saturday? I literally said it in the notification. I said Saturday, in a classic angel fashion, I said Saturday. Hi Bear, how are you? Hey guys, we actually have a long weekend here in BC today, but I think I might just work on Monday. You guys know me, I'm always working on the holidays because they let you bank it. And I realized the last time I took some time off in April, but I didn't use any of like my stat holidays that I banked, so I realized I still have holidays from like December that I still haven't redeemed. So I probably should get on that. I guess I'll just let me keep. My manager doesn't really care, so I think he'll just let me keep it forever. But I was like, it's been a while since I redeemed one. And welcome in, Jimmy. You made it just on time. You were running in through the door as the lecture started. It kind of feels like Sunday. Don't say that. Don't say that. Me and my girlies. Of course, of course. I played this just for you. I was gonna type me and my girlies in the chat, but then I ran out of time. But yeah, this is a great song. It's our Overwatch song. Yeah. How's everyone doing today? It's actually cooled down a little bit, but it still feels quite hot. It's always just really hot in my apartment in the morning because, as you can see, the sun shines in the morning. It's east facing, so it's always just pretty warm in the morning. So, but hopefully it will cool down. I think okay, no. Oh yeah, no, it is cooling down. It is cooling down. That's perfect. It was kind of hot like earlier in the week. It wasn't like too bad, but yeah. You went to the movie? Whoa, okay. I feel like you've never said that. Except that one time you saw that one movie with your dad, right? Like like a really long time ago. What movie are you gonna see? You're in Vermont. Very nice today. Oh, are you on vacation? That sounds nice. I feel like Vermont vibes is like a cool, breezy, lots of trees, you know. I could be very wrong. I don't know much about America. You're going to see a movie called Together? Is that what you mean? I have not heard of it. I haven't been to the movies. When's the last time? I think the last time I saw Wicked, and that was in December. But I probably won't go again till Wicked 2. I have my priorities, okay? If I'm gonna pay $20 for a movie, it's gonna be Wicked. It's called Together. What is it about? Is it a weeb movie or is it a Western Western movie? We were talking a lot about movies last week, but I didn't actually see any of them. I didn't actually watch any movies this week. A horror movie. Ah, okay. That'll be fun. Your dad got his knee replaced. Oh, I hope it went well. So you traveled here to help your parents for a bit. That's really nice of you. And lots of trees. Yes, lots of trees here. I like a place with lots of trees. If I ever go to a place and there's not that many trees, I feel very out of sorts, you know? If I go somewhere and there's like trees, there's mountains, there's water, I'm like, oh, I feel at ease, you know? But if there's like not one of those, then I feel like this is like I'm in a weird place, you know? Next week, another horror movie I want to see called Weapons comes out. I kept seeing ads for that. It's the one about the children, right? There's a bunch of kids, and they're like, are they the weapons? I didn't really understand from the trailer, but I have seen that one. It looks crazy. Okay, you'll have to let us know how they are. I don't watch a lot of horror movies though, because usually they're like really dark, you know. I liked some of them. Like you guys know, I'm a big fan of Get Out. I don't find Get Out like that scary. It's like a bit unsettling, yes. And there's like a mystery, there's like a creepy vibe. And there's a bit of like a thriller stuff, but I don't watch like full on horror movies very much. What was the first horror movie you guys watched? Because I remember specifically when I was 13, me and my friends, we watched Paranormal Activity. We were very scared. um, it's pretty well done, to be fair. You're in a small town. It has no Taco Bell, no Wendy's, nothing. No, how will you survive? But you don't strike me as a fast food guy. I don't know. Do you like fast food? I feel like you're like a healthy guy. Together on 90% of Rotten Tomatoes, so hopefully it's good. That sounds promising, yeah. Chucky was your first horror movie? It's not that scary though, is it? Like when you maybe when you watch it as a kid, it's more scary. Unless you're like my first horror movie, I was like 20, you know? Then maybe. And Wakamin Travel, not a fan of horror either. I don't mind. Like I don't. I'm not like against it. It's just that a lot of horror movies are very dark. So it's like I'm not a big fan of really dark themes, I would say. Um, yeah, and I mean I also watch like Five Nights at Freddy's, but I wouldn't say it's very scary. I didn't watch it for the horror aspect. Taco Bell and Wendy's essential to every major town. Taco Bell's not that common in Canada, so I think there is Taco Bell in Vancouver somewhere, like in Greater Vancouver somewhere, but it's not super common. But if they don't have a McDonald's, that's a whole other thing. Without them, it's a ghost town. I don't even know where Taco Bell is. I think it's in like Surrey. Usually, like a lot of the, for some reason, a lot of the like a lot of the fast food places that don't normally exist in Canada are in Surrey, and I don't know why. Child's Play is hella corny, but you love him. I don't remember liking it that much as when I watched it. I was a lot younger, but I thought it was a bit, yeah, it was a bit cheesy. Taco Bell is good. A cornerstone of civilization. I've never had Taco Bell. You have stock, and then you have some Taco Bell stock. And together stars Dave Franco. He's a pretty good actor. I guess so. Yeah. I've never seen him like act super seriously. And welcome in, Ricky. Thanks for the 10 stream streak. Are you confused that you have a 10 stream? I get you. You've been very consistent with your high buys. You know, even if you can't stop by, even if you can't stay in stream, you're like high buy. That counts as a streak. And welcome in, Kent. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, what's everyone up to this weekend? I don't think I have like big weekend plans. Why is my water bottle so leaky? Watching Evo. Oh, sorry. That's my plan too. I forgot. Yes, I'm watching the Evo finals, of course. I gotta support my bestie, Justin Wong. You know that guy. We're very close. I heard he lives in Vancouver. Could be wrong. Can't remember. Yeah, so it's kind of a chill. I don't do like too much. I don't do too much in the weekend. Cause I'm like streaming all morning and then like Pilates today. So and I didn't do ab workouts all for the last 2 weeks, so I'm probably gonna suffer today. Don't tell my instructor I wasn't practicing. Downstairs here is a real Mexican food from authentic recipes with wholesome ingredients with no corporate marketing machine. That sounds delicious. I'm jealous. Jaewon just had a special exhibition match yesterday with this Japanese girl who called him out. Called him out for what? Like she was like, "You're bad." Did she win? How'd it go? I'll support the Japanese girl. We're you know, you got to support them. She's calling out all the OG legends, but can she back it up? It's the question. Recently, I want to learn the difference between who and whom to know how to use them properly. After that, I searched on Discord how many times it has been used. 7 times in 5 years. Yeah, bro, no one says whom. Like, technically, whom is correct in many situations, but everyone just says who. Okay, like, at this point, it's like, does it matter? I don't think so. I would not bother. You would not stand out. Like, no one's gonna be like, oh, you used that wrong, you know? Except, like, people who are, like, really weird. Jaewon doesn't really play competitive like he did back in the day. He's more on the content creator side these days, but he's a legend. Yeah? She lost, but it was decently close. Okay. That's pretty good. Getting pretty close to beating a legend. Not bad. For whom the Miju, yes. Angel's got the grammar in the bag. Good job. Yeah, it's like... It's technically correct, but it's one of those ones that like even people who have pretty good grammar and vocabulary don't always use it, so it's really not a big deal. Should be some OG Japanese lessons though, and she's on a mission to play them all. Go girl, I'm believing her. That's great. I feel like in a lot of I feel like in a lot of games, the Japanese players are really good. I've recently come to realize that the Japanese Genshin players are like insane, you know? After I had that, I've been like looking up like different clears for the new endgame mode and stuff like that, and a lot of them are Japanese players. So I've gotten good at reading. I didn't know which ones are like attack and which ones are crit rate, crit damage, and I've started to learn it. Can I can I recognize the kanji like off the bat? No, but I can kind of figure it out. That's what that's what I'm improving. I've actually been trying to study Japanese, and like I was going through. Okay. So there's like a Japanese test for non-native Japanese people called the JLPT, right? And when I was like 12, I think I was like 12, like 10 to 12, I took the JLPT test. And I passed, like it goes N5 is the easiest and it goes all the way to N1, which is like um N1 is like not like native, but like it's really good Japanese. Um, so then I took but we went but when you get to N2, it's like meant for people who want to work in Japan. So it's like it'll start having like a lot of business words and like that kind of words, like words that you would read, words that you would write, very ones that you would use in a workplace, that kind of stuff. So like N2 to N1 is like a lot of that stuff. So it's like if you're just like going to live through life, like N3 is probably sufficient. Like synergy and circle, exactly. Welcome into Korean. You know, a few phrases how to get around. So you're pretty much N1. Exactly. I believe just go take the test. Um, but yeah, when I was a kid, I took N3. Um, and then and then there's the annoying thing about the test is that there's no speaking portion. So it's like 30% listening, which is completely easy for me. And then there's 30% reading, 30% writing, which I suck at. um, but somehow when I was like 12, I passed the N3. Okay. But back when I was a kid, I was actually like learning Japanese. Like my mom would like teach me Japanese and I would go to Japanese school and I would go like I go to Japanese school like once a week, and I would do like Japanese textbooks as well. So like I think back then my reading and writing was a lot better. Um, so somehow I passed this, and then now I'm like trying to learn kanji, and I was trying to go in like the grade order, and then I realized the grade order is kind of silly. It's like very outdated, and they kind of go by like how simple the kanji is versus um, like how common it is, right? And I was like, well, I mean, it makes sense for the kids to learn more simple kanji, but like, whatever. So I decided to go by the GLPT. And then I was like, oh, well, I've passed N3, so let me like review on the N3 kanji. And I was going through, I knew none of it. Like I was like 90% of it, I've never seen this kanji in my life, you know? So I was like, how the hell did I pass? I actually found like my certificate, like my grade paper, a little while ago while I was going through files, and I got like I got like a really good score on the listening portion, and then I got like I like barely scraped by on the on the other portions, and I think I was just guessing because like they pretty much always give you the kanji in a sentence, and it's like multiple choice. So I think I just guessed everything. That's what I figured out. So I decided to study the N4 kanji instead. And welcome in social. Hope you're doing well today. Um, is there a lot of Japanese people in Vancouver? Not really, honestly. Um, like there is like a decent Japanese population, but it's nowhere near like there's way more Chinese people and Korean people. Like there's like the most Chinese people I would say, and then like there's a pretty big Chinese Korean population. There's like K Town and stuff like that. But there's not really an equivalent for Japanese people, so it's not a lot honestly. But there's enough like there is a fair amount. There's like Japanese hair salons, Japanese, stuff like that. Um, you're N1 in Japanese, not English. True. Chikano's English is famously N5. How many kanji characters need to be learned? I think it's like in N5, there's probably like I'm actually not sure. I think by the time I think the N4 ones there was like 500 maybe. It's actually not a lot. Like Japanese kids, I'm pretty sure they learn 2,000 by the time they graduate middle school. So that's what I was like trying to learn, but then I was like, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of kanji. That's why I asked though, because you said Japanese school, but like, were you the only one in the class? It was like, there's Japanese schools, but it's like for like a really wide area. Um, and there's like a fair amount of Japanese population, but like I knew most of the people in the class. Like it's a very small world. Well, my mom knows a lot of people. She's like one of those kind of people that like just knows a lot of people. So she has like a pretty big community of like Japanese friends. So it's more like people we know. But in the class, like I would say like half of it was like me and my friends. Like I had like a 3 or 4 friends, like Japanese family friends, so we all went together. And then there was like a few other people in the class who were like we didn't really know them. My mom probably knew their parents, but it wasn't like just my friends. But yeah, there is a fair amount. It's not like a huge population though. I wish there was more Japanese people. Slow morning start, putting time in on elliptical before picking up and putting down my feelings. You got this, you got this. I mean, you're very consistent with the working out, so that's pretty impressive. I went on the elliptical. Well, last week I told you guys I was going to the gym because I didn't have Pilates last week. And I went on the elliptical and I was like, my legs are so weak. I was like, just pushing the pedals, it's like so hard. But I don't know if it's just because maybe it's probably just because like my body weight, right? Because I was like, I put it on like the normal like course, and it was like it would go up the like I was on resistance 1, and then it was like going up to resistance 15, and it was like impossible to push. And I was like, maybe it's just because I don't know if probably it's like a combination. Like my legs are weak, but it's probably easier if you're heavier, no? Because it's like your body weight is like pressing down, right? Like pressing down the thing. So I was like, I was having a hard time. Like it was more like more than cardio, I was getting like a leg workout. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do on an elliptical. It just means you, her brother, and like my brother did not go to Japanese school. He quit so early. Like I have a vague memory of him going when I was really young, but I think he quit. His Japanese is way worse than mine. He probably couldn't read. He probably couldn't pass N5. Luca was best in class. Luca's pretty good at Japanese, honestly. We tell him stuff in Japanese and he understands. Even in Japan, they wish there were more Japanese people. True. Not recently, past 2 months, you were drowning in work stress. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it's eased up a bit. Resistance plus 50. It was too much. Yeah, it was like uphill resistance. Time for more squats. I don't do squats, man. I gotta. Yeah, you're right. I gotta do it. How does Virgil communicate with your Japanese relatives? Poorly. It's more like they talk to him and he says like a few things back, and he like will understand simple phrases spoken to him. I think he understands quite a lot. Because my mom speaks to him in Japanese a lot, but I'm not really sure how his level of Japanese is, because he doesn't really speak much in Japanese. Like he's kind of a quiet person. So it's hard. We haven't been able to gauge his language level. And you guys know me, I'm just always yapping away. So I think that really helps. I mean, I've said this a lot. Like I think it really helps with learning languages, because like even if I'm like not sure how to say something, I'm just like trying to say it, and then everyone it's a constant thing that's like my family trying to guess what I'm trying to say. I'm like, oh, can we go like the thing with the building that's like you bring your mail to, and then they're like, oh, the post office, they're like trying to guess what I'm trying to say. It's really funny. The Japanese Kavana dog, exactly. Even on my ellipticals, you feel your knees, quads first. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. But you mostly do it to get the blood flowing and breathing up. Yeah, I was not even like, my heart wasn't even beating fast. I was just like, my legs were just struggling. We eventually need to do something that's not as body weight dependent, But I hate running. I don't want to go on the treadmill. Bro, just point that stuff. Maybe I don't know. He did go to Japan on his own last year. And we're all like, he was there by himself for like a couple of days. My mom went later. And I was like, I don't know how he communicated, but my relative said he did speak. So I guess he can, you know? But like usually I'm there with him and I'll just speak for him. He'll just speak to me in English. You're reading that there's 37,000 Japanese people or people with Japanese ancestry in the Vancouver metro area. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. Yeah, so it's not a huge Japanese population, but it's not like it's not like there's hardly any. There's definitely some populations in Vancouver where there's like hardly any people. It helps you, but it hurts the listener. I know, but I'm trying my best, and that's all they can ask for. Yin and yap, true, true. You hate the treadmill, the bounce kills my knees, and I get so bored. Yeah, my knees always get me, man. Um, I think the thought of running on the treadmill make already makes my knees hurt and my hips. You guys know I have weak hips. You're still bored on ellipticals, but it hurts your knees less. Exactly. You gotta have the trade-off. Shoot, every Japanese American I ever met was usually from Hawaii. Yeah, there's a lot of them in Hawaii, I have heard. But it would be nice to live in a place that has a lot of Japanese people. I think that'd be fun, but I just walk into a store and then people start speaking Korean to me. Every time I go to Asia Mart, or like and then if I go to TNT, they speak to me in Chinese. So it's like, okay, like no one ever tries to speak Japanese to me off the bat. Cause like in the thing is like there's so few Japanese people that even if I go into like a Japanese bakery or like a restaurant, they won't even try to speak Japanese to me like immediately. Um, you have to build up your needs. Your needs used to be real bad, but you have to build them up just by like beating them down. Um, in Sydney, 12,000 people are Japanese born and 8,000 are female. Huh. That's actually a very non 50-50 ratio. Is that normal? I guess maybe Japanese women are more likely to move out of Japan. I mean, that would make sense. Japan's very patriarchal, so maybe they just want to get out of there. Um, you got nothing for hip flexors, even bad about training those. Yeah, my hip flexors suck. You pull up in a Hyundai with K-pop blasting. True, true. I wish I was in Hawaii watching and eating Pokeball. Pokeballs are delicious. That's true. That's true. Did you say 50-50? I did. I did. Those are good odds. 67% women. That's yeah, I guess so. If you're into women, that's a good odds. And I would live in that society, honestly. That sounds like a good society. Um, it's a it's a surprise. Surpose. Other ethnicities in Sydney are more 50-50 on average. That's my running theory. The Japanese women are getting the hell out of Japan, okay? It's rough out there for Japanese people, for women. Um, and welcome in Adele. Kaikan Japanese classes are a staple worldwide. I think was yours on the weekends too. For a while it was on the weekdays, and then I had to go on the weekend. I hated it. I hated it. I was like, Mom, I do not want to go to school on Saturday. And then eventually after that I quit because I was like, I'm not going to school on Saturday, and it ended up being really far away. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to school on Saturday, please. I heard women outnumber men in Australia as a whole. That sounds great. And welcome in Pokemon. It's a weekend streamer. That is me. Weekend and Wednesday. If you're into Genshin, but not everyone's into Genshin, which is valid. Yeah, I did hate going to Japanese school. Cause like imagine you finish school and then your mom's like, time to go to school again. I'm like, no, I do not want to go to school again. Um, so I didn't enjoy it, but looking back, it was probably good for me. Because I would be even more illiterate than I am now if I didn't go to Japanese school. And it's good to get that immersion, I think. Creepy crawlies, also a number man. Okay, I didn't no longer want to go to Australia. It like more women than men sounds great, but more spiders than men sounds terrible. I do not like that. What if they leave Japan to find gaijin guys, but they turn out to be weebs anyway? That's a lose-lose situation. Just be single. That's true. In most countries, women live long. That's true as well. That's true as well. Wait, did they ever figure out or like is the reason why women live longer? Is it just genetic, or is it just because men are like being risky? And welcome in, Maestro. How are you? The Australian men have a very short life expectancy because they go out fighting spiders and kangaroos. It's tough. And magpies, I've heard. You think women live shorter due to putting up with men nonsense? Well, have you heard the statistic where it's like men with wives live longer, but women with husbands live shorter, or like single women live longer? Thinking of spiders? True. Australia is full of spidon. Australian men are handsome and easily controlled. Oh no. Is that true? Are they stupid? I feel like is that generalizing? You're doing well. How's your Pilates? I didn't have Pilates last week, but I have it today, and I feel like I'm gonna die during the ab workout today, but we'll see. We'll see. Men are dumb. Exactly. They're just doing risky things, on average. That tracks. It does track. Just be a dog mom. You live to 200? No way. No way. I feel like I feel like I cannot own a dog though. I'm like way too stressed. I'd be like so worried about my dog. And I would live shorter because of the stress. Um, Australia has big crab as well. What? They have like terrible creatures always. And welcome in, Harris. Hope you're doing well today. You've been skipping abs. Oh, it's gonna be brutal to go back to it. Once you stop the abs, going back to it is so brutal. Like I honestly, if I take a week off, it's like it's painful. Everything in Australia sounds awful. You'd never go. Yeah, I have no desire to go to Australia. Cause I'm like, I'm sure it's a nice place, but it's like, is it really that different from like Canada? Like everyone speaks English. Surely culturally it's fairly similar. I've been to Canada, I've been to the UK. Surely it's like kind of the same except hotter and more creatures. And like you would have to pay me to go anywhere, go to a place where I might encounter a huntsman spider. Like I would rather, and like crocodiles. Like I'm staying away. Um, the first time I broke my leg was jumping a decent amount of stairs. Wait, I didn't know about this, Ricky. I knew you broke your leg playing soccer. You broke your leg jumping off stairs. That is most definitely your fault, yeah. I believe it used to be where they sent English prisoners back in the day. So Australia is full of criminals. Should have known. Should have known. Travel was giving off criminal vibes. But yeah, I just feel like I don't know. Also the one thing is Australia's very far. Like from everywhere. Like if you go on a flight to Australia, it's like 14 hours. It's like that's a bit far. Soccer was a second. Ah, okay. I didn't know there was two times. Have you ever tried jumping an entire flight of stairs? I used to when I was a kid. Yeah, I would try to jump down the stairs at my house. But I don't think I ever did the whole stairs. Um, More males die prenatal or right after birth. Oh, okay. There's some birth defects that are sex linked, and since women have two X chromosomes, yeah, women have double the chance of avoiding recessive disorders in the X chromosomes. Huh. The X chromosome buff. Let's go. But I feel like prenatal or after birth. I guess prenatal is pretty common, like miscarriages, but I feel like newborn deaths is like not that common, no. There are also less men because young men die from dumb accidents. Exactly. It's the insurance for like men under 25 is very, very expensive for a reason. The car insurance, I mean. Ricky took the phrase break a leg literal. He did it twice. 14 hours from Bangkok or Hong Kong. That's very far. How often do you come across the kangaroos? I don't know, you have to ask travel. There are 10,000 Canadian-born people in Sydney. They love it here. Okay, okay. I feel like 10,000 is doesn't sound like a lot, but maybe it is. Kimmy refuses to visit Australia. She's way too scared. And of course, I'm not. I wouldn't go because of her. Not because I'm also scared. Oh no, never, right? You love spiders. Um, but yeah, it's a. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like if I was gonna travel for that far, I would just go somewhere else. You know, like I like going places that have like, good food, like a different kind of culture, different vibes. You know, because like I feel like Australian food is still just white people food. No, like what am I getting out of it? Like I really travel to eat. You know, so I'm going somewhere else. Also the spiders. The spider thing cannot be understated, okay? Like I will not go near a place with I will not go within 100 kilometers of a huntsman spider. They don't got beans on toast, they got toast on beans because it's Australia, I get it. Australian food is amazing, mostly Asian food. But we have Asian food here and I could go to Asia. I'm just saying, like for less flight, for like a less long, like a shorter duration flight, I could just go to Asia, you know? Like I could just go there, you know? So I don't think it's they eat that Vegemite crap. That's true. Not the Vegemite. I've never had it. I'm gonna try beans on toast. I don't get the appeal. Beans on toast is not bad. Is it the is it like a peak cuisine? No, but it's just like exactly what you expect. It's just beans on toast. I don't like toast is just good. It's like a nice breakfast food. Has some protein, you know. You could go to your box of Shin. True, true. You got the box. Nice. Um, Australian first class produce plus Asian styles and spices unbeatable in the world. Are you saying so Asian food in Australia is better than Asian food in Asia? That doesn't make any sense. First class produce. Gotta buy in bulk. It is cheaper if you buy by the box. I have bought the box before. And welcome in, Kalani. See nothing but a bunch of tier 3 weaves. Are you looking in the mirror? How are you? How's your weekend? I guess you're not working today. That's good. Kalani not working challenge. uh, he's an N1. He's an N1 weeb for sure. For sure. I tried to search how many Canadians live in Norway, but all that comes up is Canadians of Norwegian descent. And apparently there's 1.2 million. That sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot. But yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I don't know how many. Would we go to? I guess there probably is not that many Canadian people in Norway, no? I feel like it'd be more common for Norwegians to move to Canada. Just because Canada's a bigger country, probably. I thought you were in Australia. I thought I mentioned the route. No, I'm in Canada. Isn't it like what time is it in Australia? Um, Weaves. Hey, not you too, Pokemon. It's crazy. Cause your supervisor quit yesterday. Now you run your department. Kalani the boss. Let's go. Congrats. Wait, you got a promotion? Is what you're saying? Congratulations. Honestly, you deserve it, man. Like. You're always working constantly. Like you work so hard. So that's good. You're finally getting what you deserve. Time to give everyone raises. Yes. Canada is in fact, since you seem unaware, quite big. I know, but compared to like America, we have way less people. But it would definitely be bigger than Norway. Yeah, I shouldn't have doubted that. But I'm not good at geography. If you ask me to guesstimate how many people are in Canada, I would be super off. Like 10 million. No, that's too small. 50 million. 50 million, that's my guess. 2:39 a.m. in Sydney. See, I wouldn't be. Look, this is clearly not 2:39 a.m. weather. I mean, light. Um, what's your favorite province to visit in Canada? Honestly, I have not been in that many places in Canada. Like, I will stand by Vancouver, BC is the best province. But to visit, I haven't really been anywhere except Banff. I've been to Banff, I've been to the Calgary airport, I've been to the Toronto airport, that's all. Because 15% of your country is habitable. Exactly, exactly. Pierce the angel, true. You guys are so funny. We run this continent? Nah, nah. Oh, actually, I know you would love to be Canadian. Don't even lie. Wouldn't you love to be Canadian? I think it's like 40 minutes. Actually, I was pretty close. Are you a big bacon eater and syrup user? No, I haven't had bacon in so long. But syrup? Yeah, yeah, I like some syrup. Chicano's literally one state down. He's like basically in Canada, yeah. You love Canada, see. I've only known Australians to visit BC, but I know Chinese students who studied at McGill. Yeah, I mean, there's Chinese students in every school in Canada, probably. But yeah, BC is the best. That's why they come here. Australians have taste. But it's what 90% of the country lives in the most southern 10% of Canada. It's got to be more than 90%. If you've ever seen like a population like heat graph of Canada, it's like, yeah, it's like everyone's in like this is Canada. Everyone's like here. Because it's too cold in the north, you know? BC is the best Canada. You guys can't even lie. Like, people from other provinces, ask them. Any Canadians in chat, they will all agree. Vancouver is the nicest place to live. But would they want to live there because it's like expensive as hell? That's beside the point, you know? In terms of non-cost of life related, just based on appearance and like if you could live anywhere like if you could live anywhere regardless of cost, Vancouver is obviously the best place. Nunavut IRL stream. That would a great time. Great time. Yeah, I'll go on the dog sled and I'll stream from the dog sled. I'll stream the Northern Lights. I don't know if you can, but I'm sure you can. No one in the US lives near the northern border. I think a lot of people do, no? You're vibing last night. Yeah, you guys were on the same Pierce the Veil wavelength. I've never listened to Pierce the Veil. Maybe I should check them out. I heard the 6 is pretty rugged as far as safety is concerned. The 6? What's the 6? Nunavut in February must be quite the experience. Oh god, I think I would actually die. I don't think I could be in like Calgary in February. Your buddy from Ottawa hates the 6. Yeah, people from Ottawa say it's kind of boring. Pierce the Veil, it's a bunch of emo Chicanos. Oh, okay. To answer previous question, there's no kangaroos in the cities except for the capital city, Canberra. Okay. Wait, so... Oh yeah, the capital of Australia is like... Wait, is it actually Canberra? My geography is terrible. I know it's not Sydney, because that's a common misconception. But I didn't know it's Canberra. I thought it was Auckland. Not Auckland. What is it called? What's the other one? There's one other big Australian city. Me and Angel just naming songs that everyone was so confused. I mean, I knew you guys were doing. I didn't know the songs, but I knew what you were doing. Best weather to visit Canada? Season. Summer. Absolutely summer. Canadians are all definitely packed in the border. Very few Americans comparatively on the other side. I mean, yeah, because going north is way too cold. You know, if the countries were flipped, everyone in the U.S. would live near the border too. You know, no one wants to live where it's like dark 100 days of the year. You know. Auckland is in New Zealand, and the New Zealand capital is Wellington. Yeah, no, I was Melbourne. Yeah. That's what I meant. I know Auckland is New Zealand. I had a friend. She used to live in Wellington, and then she moved to Auckland, and then she was like, "I hate Auckland. I want to be back in Wellington." I don't know if that's true. I don't know if Auckland really does suck, but she did not like it. Angel made me pull out the old emo screamo playlist. Oh, yeah, I never listened to screamo, but I'm a emo fan for sure. Lately, been listening to metal during your Street Fighter sesh. What kind of metal, man? You've been to Canberra and you've seen politicians and wild kangaroos on the same day. It really is the capital. That sounds about right, you know? You'd like Pierceville, they're pretty sick. You just said there were a bunch of emo Chicanos. I guess you meant that in a positive way. It sounded negative, but I guess you meant that in a positive way. Sure, okay, I can check them out. They are. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Emo, screamo, metalcore pretty much falls into the same thing, mid thousands to tens. Okay, okay. I mean, you guys know I like metal music, but usually I'm like pretty old fashioned. I mean, maybe not old fashioned. I like some thousands metal. Like I like System of a Down a lot. System of a Down is really good. I saw Fox and a previous Norwegian prime minister in the same walk in Oslo. What? Let's go, let's go. I've only seen foxes in the UK. I don't know if we ever have foxes here, but they're so cute. We only have like bears. Like we just have bears wandering around. People keep posting videos in the subreddit of like bears and like their cubs, and they're just like walking in the street. Like you guys need to get out of here. But you know who sucks? Coyotes. I'm very concerned about coyotes because I'm worried they'll bite my dog. You saw One Pierce Civilian music? Yeah, I did see that, but I haven't listened to it yet. And metal mainly Slipknot's first album. I've never listened to Slipknot. I'll have to check it out. I listen to like I like Iron and the Iron. I almost said Iron of the Maiden, Iron Maiden, and Black Sabbath, and System of a Down, of course. Some people hate the dirty vocals slash death growls. Yeah, I like strong vocals. I don't necessarily like just screaming. Like System of a Down, they do like screaming, right? Sometimes, like you guys listen to Chop Suey, right? He goes like, "Father, na 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 na," that one part, you know, you know that part. But like the rest of it, he has really nice vocals. I think metal has some pretty good vocals. That's why I like Iron Maiden. I saw the guys who made What Does the Fox Say in the Airport once. Wow, iconic. The musical geniuses. Do they have System of a Down on Just Dance? No, they only have the closest thing they have is like they had Linkin Park and Evanescence, but no, they don't have like full on metal because I feel like it's not the vibe for Just Dance. Australians often come back with stories of fighting off bears in Vancouver. I feel like you would not survive a bear fight, but maybe Australians are just built different, you know? Black Sabbath or Sabrina Carpenter for the day? Both. Why not both? It was 6 a.m. They're eating breakfast, so I didn't bother them. I mean, would you really want to bother them? What would you say? Like, yo, can I have a picture with the What Does the Fox Say? I don't even know what those people look like. You love Johnny Craig, one of the best clean vocals. You recommend Dance Gavin Dance. I thought Dance Gavin Dance was like not metal. Because I was hear you talking about it, but I thought it wasn't metal. Sleeping with Sirens and Issues. Okay, okay. Evanescence mention. Let's go, let's go. You probably dislike actual metal though. What is Black Sabbath not actual metal, or like Iron Maiden not actual metal? Because I feel like what would be if it's not? You love Amy Lee. Who is Amy Lee? I know who that is. You love this Childish Gambino verse. True, me too, me too. I like a lot of the features on the album for sure. Just Dance, you have a mosh pit mode. That's terrifying. If you're going to listen to extreme music, why not go straight to harsh noise? Not this again. Not this again. They were metalcore and then swancore later. What the heck is swancore? You guys are just making stuff up. UK metal is soft. System of a Down is not UK, no? You're just moving the goalpost, man. No one would ever say Iron Maiden is not real metal. My first metal song was Metallica, Whom the Bell Tolled. I was playing a lot of Metallica on Just Dance. I was playing Master of Puppets on Just Dance. Not Just Dance. There's no Master of Puppets on Just Dance. I meant Beat Saber. But the song is so long. It's like 7 minutes long, and I'm like so tired. I'm like my arms are tired. But it goes hard. Amy Lee from Evanescence. Come on, keep up. I'm sorry. I think she passed the metal test, except for Chicanos. Apparently, he's just being weird. Pigeon Core Fusion. You made that up. You said Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, both UK. So, System of the Down are Armenian American. Oh, okay. Yeah, they definitely are American. Yeah. That's the difference between Canadians and Australians. They got bears that can kill and are still afraid of huntsmen that can't even bite. Yeah, I'd rather get mauled by a bear. I'm so Canadian. Itty bitty huntsman. Shut up. Oh my gosh. You Australians. Every Australian I've ever met in chat has been like, the huntsmans aren't that bad. I'm like, come on. You cannot convince me. Swancore is more rock with some mixed with some jazzy influence. The leader of Dance Gavin Dance is Will Swan, the guitarist. So is that Swancore based off his name? One of the best guitarists. Oh. Okay. You've been trying to get into Alice in Chains and Pearl Jam because they're from my hood, but it's hard for me to get into grunge. The only Pearl Jam song I know is that song from The Last of Us, and it makes me cry, so I cannot listen to it. I have trauma. It gives me PTSD, so I cannot listen to it. Can't remember what it's called. Future Days. But it's good. It's a good song. It's just too traumatic for me. They're cool. I'm not a big like classic rock fan. I don't listen to a lot of like old, like dad music. Like that's how I would describe. I don't listen to a lot of dad music. I can enjoy it. I don't mind it, but I like Zeppelin. Yeah, dad rock. Exactly. I was not exposed to it, so. You guys prefer slow music or energetic music? I prefer slow music. You guys know me. I like nice vibes. I like a vibey R&B song, and even in metal. I say I like metal, but I like slow metal. So my favorite Iron Maiden song is Children of the Damned. It's so good. And my favorite Black Sabbath song is Heaven and Hell, which is, I guess, not that slow, but it's not like super, super fast. You like some Led Zeppelin for sure. You gotta get those New Balances and Costco shorts. Depends on your mood. I'm a big fan of. I mean, I can enjoy a fast song, but if I had to pick one, I would go slow music all the way. Zeppelin rules. I don't think I know that many Zeppelin songs. You prefer the Japanese style New Balance over the dad version? So you're like a weeb dad. You're wearing like a Uniqlo t-shirt and Japanese New Balances. Do you fit Japanese New Balances though? Cause aren't Japanese shoes like way smaller, or they're like very narrow or something like that? Cause I remember I was talking to Holly and they were like, yeah, they're like their shoe size is not even that big. They're like a women's like 7 or 8. It was like something like, it was like not like an abnormal size. Like and then they were like, oh yeah, I can't find shoes in Japan. I have to go to like American brands. If you like slow music, I got something that's right up your alley. No, you do not. I do not believe you. You have small feet? What's your shoe size? Actually, I don't really know like men's shoe sizes. I don't know how it works. Men's are like like the number is one larger for the same size. Something like that. Can't remember. You got to see Iron Maiden in Russia in 2011. Damn. Pretty good concert. I've never been to a metal concert. I've only been to Polyphia. It's actual music. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll trust you once. 9.5 US. Or 43 in Italy. I don't know Italian sizes, man. But 9.5, I guess that's small. I'm not sure. What's the average men's shoe size? I have small feet as well. Cause I have size 5.5 women's. Only been to Polyphia. It's like the best band, but are they like metal? They're like rock, but are they metal? I don't know. You can't willingly listen to slow music. I have nothing against them and can appreciate their appeal, but adding calmness on a calm person makes me kind of lay down on the floor. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, you can like your own stuff, you know? That's totally fine. And welcome in Peel. You saw Maiden last year. They're still so good. Oh, I should see them when they're here. One of my coworkers went to a Metallica concert and he was like, "It's so good." So maybe I need to hit up a metal concert. But I'm just worried I'll go there and it'll be full of like old guys, you know? But I'm like, I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. I've only been to concerts full of like young people, like teenage girls mostly. 43 is not that small. Wait, you use Italian sizes? I think my shoe size is 36 in Europe sizes. 36 or 35, something like that. They're math rock progressive. Yeah, they're more rock, I think. There's no Italian sizes, EU size. Okay, fair enough. I was like, what is Italian size? I thought it was like a specific designer thing, you know? Just go to baby metal concert. Actually, I just found like I was like gonna share this with Ratzi, but I guess Ratzi is not here yet. I'll share it again. Apparently, baby metal. So they did like a poll in Japan on gender demographics of different like popular media, and apparently baby metal is 95% male female ratio and an average fan age of 50%. So honestly, it might be more male old man dominated than the Led Zeppelin concert. There's certainly a lot of old guys, but it's pretty mixed as well. I mean, I guess, yeah, Iron Maiden probably has a pretty wide appeal. I want an Iron Maiden shirt. I've been wanting an Iron Maiden shirt since I was like 15. But I never got one. I mean, I have no excuse. It's not like I couldn't get one, but like I just didn't get one. I will. But I'm worried that if I wear an Iron Maiden shirt in public, some like old guy is gonna stop me. They're like, "Oh, you don't actually like Iron Maiden, like you know, you're just like wearing the shirt because it's cool, you know." Like there's probably gonna be a guy, some like old man who says that. No offense to I don't have anything against old men, by the way. I'm just saying like there's like you guys know the type of person who would say that. You're 11 US. That sounds pretty big. It says IT 43 on your Ricks, which are made in Italy. Yeah, 43 doesn't sound small. Rati's still lost on who is Fierce about. They're still like in their confusion right now. You can be inducing Ratsi's burpees. Yeah, exactly. Name 3 songs. I know. 666. The number of the Mr. Beast. Oh no. Imagine if you said that to that guy. You're like, oh yeah, I love number of Mr. Beast. They would actually be like, you're not allowed to wear that shirt. Kids these days. You think your first band shirt is asking Alexandra from Hot Topic in high school? I mean, Hot Topic does have Iron Maiden, but Hot Topic shirts, okay, maybe not back then, but at least these days, Hot Topic shirts are such bad quality. I had some like Fall Out Boy shirts from Hot Topic, and they fell apart. And me like washing it once, all like the printed on like thing just like peeled off. You'll say you've never heard of Pierce the Veil. Come on, man. You gotta. I mean, I've only heard of them. I've never listened to them. Um, you can imagine someone's challenging someone's appreciation of a band at a concert. Maybe I'm wrong. Not at a concert, but like in public. There are people like that. Like some people are really gatekeepy, you know. You know the meme. It's like, oh, you like this band? Name every song, you know. Some people are like that. I've told this story so many times, but like, I told someone I liked Blackpink. Like I was like I like Blackpink, and then they're like, did you go to Coachella? And then we live in Vancouver, by the way. Coachella is in LA, and I was like, no, I didn't go to Coachella. And they're like, oh, I guess you don't like Blackpink that much then. I was like, bro, what? What a weird guy. You remember your emo phase when I used to wear size small shirts and girl jeans? That's cute. I had an emo phase as well. Some say I've never left. Speaking of old UK metal, you're seeing Judas Priest in October. Have fun, have fun. Yeah, maybe I should go to a metal concert. Hayley Williams is emo queen. She's cool. Yeah. Dear Mira, count me in. Oh no. I was never a all-time low. It's all-time low, right? I was never an all-time low fan. I did sing an all-time low song though on my singing stream once. Um, but I'm not like a huge fan. I was fake fanning singing their song. Um, Hayley Williams, Draconian's a fan too. Like, Hayley Williams just cool, you know, and she's a great singer. You had MCR shirts and fob. Nice, nice. EJ rocking that pastel emo look. I don't dress emo on the outside, but I'm in my heart. I'm emo. You know, like when the new Fall Out Boy album came out last year or like 2 years ago. It was like on my top played. I'm a huge Fall Out Boy fan, and I still have not been to their concert because they have not come here. I think since I became a fan, they had a huge hiatus, and then they never really toured here. Maybe they did. I just missed it. I think that was the weirdness, awkwardness of that guy. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You're into a lot of hipster and nerd stuff, but I dress like the biggest normie. Fair enough. Fair enough. I said what I said. I mean, I can't even remember how you dress, but maybe that's how normie it is, you know? I can't really remember. Can't really remember anyone's clothes. I don't know. I feel like everyone's dressed pretty normal. I feel like you'd have to be dressed very uniquely for me to just like remember it. Your style is inconspicuous. Fair enough. Fair enough. Um, I'm more amazed people have not heard of Blackpink, especially in Australia where Rose's family is. I mean, there's a lot of Australian K-pop idols though. And I think, you know, a lot of people, I don't know. There's a lot of famous Australian people aside from Rose. Um, you ever put on a fit so hard you want to wear it every day but don't want to seem dirty? Yeah, I've had some outfits that I want to wear more, but yeah, you shouldn't wear them every day. I'm conscious of that. I mean, I'm not opposed to repeating outfits as long as you're clean. Like, no problem, you know? Like, I don't think there should be any stigma to repeating outfits. Because like that's just sustainable. Like you can't just never repeat an outfit. That's silly. It's all t-shirts and jeans with cargo short swap in the summer. Rocking the dad fits. Are you wearing your New Balance? um, I'm kind of all over the place. You guys know I have a lot of clothes. Evo's turning into a straight up con. It's full of weaves. It's always been full of weaves, man. And welcome in Houdini. How are you? Do you tuck your t-shirt? That's the real question. Do you tuck your t-shirt into the cargo shorts? And do you wear crew socks with the cargo shorts? You gotta go full dad. It's like it's you can't do it halfway. The media here mostly ignore Blackpink and New Jeans. They'll talk more about Americans or UK artists. I mean that's just how it is. Um, K-pop is pretty popular, but it's not like the most mainstream. Crew socks are in now actually. Are they? I have no idea. I don't follow like fashion trends. I kind of just wear what I think is cute but usually like you kind of end up following the fashion trends anyway because that's what they sell at the store. But I usually shop on like Asian sites now. The Zoomers love cruise socks. Ankle socks are out. Okay, okay. I gotta get rid of my ankle socks. You can't wait for Big Bang concert next year. G Dragon. Chicano will be jealous. You don't follow trends, you set them. Exactly, exactly. Everyone's wearing the Miju fits. You pretty much always dress the same way. Jeans, open shirt over t-shirt. That's very specific. Open shirt over t-shirt. I mean, that's a nice outfit. You hate cruise socks. Just keep wearing your ankle socks. But like the thing with ankle socks is like you have to get nice ones, otherwise they'll fall down in your shoes. You know, like if the the elastic becomes weak, they'll fall down in your shoes. G Dragon is this month. Oh, but he's gonna be at Big Bang as well, right? So you're seeing G Dragon separately. You just wear what you think is cool. So anything black. Yep, yep. You think K-pop is a mainstream? The other music is in a niche? Like pop music is a niche? I don't think so. I imagine the Naruto headband is part of Chicano's everyday. That was back in his high school phase. He was wearing his Naruto headband. You like monochrome colors to wear over bright colors. Okay, okay. You're actually a Taeyang enjoyer before G-Dra. Oh, okay, okay. Taeyang's cool. He's very talented. And he has very big arm muscles. That's all I know. And he did that song with Lisa called Shung. Something like that. He's handsome? I forgot what he looks like, but yeah. Can still do the wedding dress dance till this day. I want to see it. I've been asking to see this. Can you record a TikTok cover? Can you record a dance challenge? I want to see this. Get your homies together and do the dance challenge. I'm ready. I haven't actually practiced my dancing in a while though. I gotta get on that. I don't listen to Taeyang that much. I just know who he is, you know. Your homie's getting married in December. Your groomsman invite. You gotta tell someone to record it. I need to see that. I want to see the. You gotta do wedding dress dance at the wedding. I think my music stopped. You got a moment of peace. You guys got a moment of peace, and now it's back. Don't worry. Actually, it's not even K-pop. This is indie rock. You guys can enjoy this even if you're K-pop haters. Okay. You should check out Shik K. He's the best. I've definitely heard of him. Maybe because you talked about it. I don't know. Oh yeah, the other demographics that we had here. Apparently, Hololive is 85% male. The Uma Musume game is about 85% male as well. And Genshin has a 60-40 male-female ratio, which is actually not that bad. So they should release more male characters for the girls. He's KHH, K-hip-hop. And he makes both chill and hype music. Nice, nice. Shocking. Yeah, I mean, the Genshin one is about what I expected. There's actually quite a few Genshin players. But I think they combined the stats for Genshin and Honkai, which probably makes Genshin even more 50-50 male-female. I think they combined something. They combined some of the Hoyo games, and I can't remember what it was. Need a New Jeans return. Are they still? I can't remember what happened. Are they still a band, or did they like did they replace some people? Can't remember what happened exactly. No, 50-50. That was like gone, right? They replaced everyone in the group basically. So it's like 50-50, but it's like not them. Can't keep up with all the K-pop news. They lost their court hearing and are forced to return to their company. Oh, okay, okay. So they're still the same guys in the group. I see. Time to go touch grass. Okay, okay. Enjoy social. Thanks for stopping by. Min Hee-jin got not guilty, so I heard they'll come back soon. So is Min Hee-jin still like working for them? That's crazy. 50/50 is now a bloom. Right, right. They said that going back to their company is like asking a bully victim to return to school. I mean, yeah, like literally, imagine suing your boss, right? Imagine suing your boss and then you lose the court case and then you have to go back to work. Like, that's so silly. So I'm just going off articles in Twitter. Yeah, yeah, fair enough. I guess people don't really know what's going on. The court case for Nugent is still ongoing, and they're not forced to do anything. Okay, okay. So they might be able to. Well, we don't know what's gonna happen. I see. I mean, court cases take a long time, to be fair. So, um, hopefully they have a good outcome. Cause like if they want out, like let them out. You know, it's very. I feel like people shouldn't be forced and kept in these contracts. But yeah, I see. I do love New Jeans music, so hopefully they can continue making music outside of the company, that'd be great. Even if they had to change their name. Like even if they had to change their name, that's fine. It's still the same group now. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. The Seraphim next month. You can't wait. Okay, okay. I know Twice is a new song that I didn't listen to. The Enemy one. Not Enemy Imagine Dragons, but Enemy by Twice. Will we get a New Jeans comeback before Miju Loon's ETA? Probably, because New Jeans dances are too hard. Um, because because they're so hip hoppy, and I can't do it. They can't be forced. The worst they will be is stop singing. Yeah, fair enough. They're on tour and they'll be in my city, Le Seraphim. Let's go, let's go. I hope you're going, right? I hope you enjoy it. Take pictures of Kazuha for me. I want to see her. They're not coming here, but they'll be in Seattle, so I'm sure Chikano will be there. ready for Le Seraphim. But yeah. You definitely will not. Yes, you will. Don't lie. Look up Kim Chaewon. Look this up. Look up Kim Chaewon. Look her up. Go see her. Go see her. Chikano loves Sakura J-pop days. Yeah, he's ready for the AKB concert. He's going to the handshake event. But yeah, it's you're angry on behalf of New Jeans corporate power. I mean, obviously the K-pop companies are so scummy. Like we all know this. Have you seen the viral pic of the J idol in a business suit? What? What? Yeah, Sakura from Le Seraphim was or she wasn't in AKB. It was like HKT. There's a lot of those groups. Yeah, the Japanese idol system is very interesting as well. You've seen it too. Okay, I'm not on Weeb Twitter, so I have not seen this. Okay, I don't get a Weeb social media stuff directed to me. I have not seen this. Calling her a salary woman, nice. I was like, wait, I know a salary woman, but she slacks off a lot. True, true. No, I don't have to wear a suit, thank God. I would love a suit, but not to wear every day at work. She was also an Ice one, of course, we cannot forget. I was a produce. I watched Produce 48. Imagine work from home, but you gotta wear a suit. This sounds very Japanese. They would ask that in Japan probably. Ice one disbanding was heartbreaking, but we got I Love Seraphim and solos from it. I know, but I did like Eyes one. Although I didn't like as their comebacks. I like their comebacks less as they went on. I think I was not a panorama enjoyer. I think as time went on, their baby voices got more and more intense. Like they just kept cranking it up. I was like, please stop with the baby voices. Um, in Hyper paying for influencers to sow hate. Ugh, that's awful. They FaceTime you just to make sure you up to dress code. They might. Um, K-pop and gaming. Are you gaming? Oh, I don't know if I did my commission yesterday. I can't remember. Panorama was a bit loud, shrill. It was okay, but baby, it's not my style. You guys know I'm a big fan of La Vie en Rose, and I liked Violetta as well. And Fiesta was getting up there in the babiness, but it wasn't too bad. I'm your salary man for Honda. I quit your life's work to do that. Go work for them. It's supposed to be me, you gamer. Brain dead. It's okay. Too much Genshin brain. Rumor, true. Rumor was good as well. Unbi really shined in that. Okay. I'm just going to my bathroom. I will be right back. Speaking of baby voice, enjoy Mallow, our friend Mallow. Okay, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Hope you guys enjoyed the Mallow Mart. Unbi, your favorite leader. Unbi is great. She's very talented. Too much K-pop. Even listening to a lot of new 50/50. I've only been listening to Cupid. I'm just a basic boy. I've been listening to the English version. And you guys know I'm a big fan of Ara. I will remember her name one day. That one girl has a really nice voice. Aran. Almost there. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of her. She has a beautiful voice. Yeah. Every time I hear her, I'm like, well, like when I first listened to the song, like she immediately stood out. She's very much a standout. We don't hear a lot of voices like that in K-pop. Like very soft, kind of jazzy. I'm really jealous of people with jazzy voices because I have like the least jazzy voice. As much as I would love to be able to sing like that, like I am, I do not have a jazzy voice. So you know, it's not necessarily a good or bad thing, but it's just yeah. I'm jealous of people who can have that tone. A huge fan of what was her name? No, I just listened to the song and I'm like, oh, this person who sings this part has a really nice voice, but I just don't know who it is. I recommend their song SOS English version as a recommendation. Okay. I could listen to Aran sing forever. Like I feel like a lot of times in K-pop, they really value like really high notes. You know, they're like, if someone can go like, you know, like you know what I mean? Like can sing like a really high note, whether they sing it well or not. It's like that's what they really value. It seems like whenever you watch like it's like okay, this person's the main vocal because they can belt really high, and it's like I don't know if that's like the best metric of like who is the best singer. Um, because sometimes people just and sometimes you can have a really nice voice but not be the best singer, right? Like you can I don't know about Aran. She's probably a good singer. I don't know, but like you can not be the most technically skilled or like being able to do a lot of things with your voice, but you can have a really nice tone. And I think that is not really trainable, right? Like you can improve your tone, yes, but like if you just have that like beautiful, beautiful tone, that's not necessarily trainable. Like that's just your voice, and like I feel like that's completely separate from like vocal skill. But if you train that person who has a really nice tone to have really good vocal skill, then they'll be like incredible. SOS by Twice. Is that a song? um, Real. Yeah, yeah. I feel like they value high notes too much, and I think it's also they value high notes to the detriment of the idols themselves, right? Because they'll be like, this is one thing I've heard a lot about like Baby Monster, where it's like they're forcing people to belt really high, even if they're not really equipped for it, or even if they can't do it healthily, like over and over, because they sing a lot, right? Like, yeah, like doing it once is one thing, but doing it like every day is another thing, right? And it's like also like, yeah, and I think it's like sometimes it could be to the detriment. They keep making the songs higher and higher and higher, and it's like that's not really healthy for them, or is not really the best for them, right? And it's like it might be impressive, but that could hurt their voice. Um, it could hurt their voice, and it's just kind of like, and they can show off their vocals in other ways. Speaking of vocals, you showed your homegirl Psycho by Red Velvet, and her mind was blown. Psycho's so good. Gotta save the high notes for the record, apparently. As long as the voice suits the music, you're not too fussed. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like good vocals. You guys know me. But I mean, like sometimes like their voice gets the job done, right? You don't have to be the most technically skilled vocal. Sometimes your voice can just get it done, right? I think as long as it suits, yeah, as long as it suits what it's going for, as long as it can do what it's going for, and they have the skills to properly add style and emotion to the song, then I think that's good. Cause like if the thing with having low vocal skill is that you can't do a lot with your voice. Like for example, like Lisa has a nice tone, she sounds nice, right? But she can't add any stylistic effects, or she can't really like be like, oh, I'm gonna sing this part like this, right? Like she can sing it, um, like she can sing what she's given, but she can't really add anything to it. So if you put her side by side with someone who can, you can really tell the difference. Like one person's adding a lot of style, they're doing different things with the like they're singing different ways. It's like I think that really adds to the song, but it depends on the song. It really depends on the song. Chen, Dio, and Baekhyun from EXO got crazy. EXO has really good vocals. I feel like that doesn't get highlighted. I mean, maybe it had got highlighted back in the day when they were more popular, or when they were like starting out. But yeah, I would. They definitely have good voices. Kalani's in the trenches with K-pop. Absolutely, absolutely. You're more so second and third gen enjoyer. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, they had some good vocals back then. You guys know I'm a Hyolyn fan as well. The girl can really sing and dance. Like of all of like she might not be like the best singer in K-pop. She's a really good singer, don't get me wrong. But her singing and dancing ability is like the best. Killing Voice EXO, watch that is so good. I don't really like Killing Voice that much though, because they like auto tune it so badly. Um, like I don't mind a bit of like I know like everything has a little bit of auto tune on it, but Killing Voice is like so extreme. But it depends on who it is. I think sometimes they auto tune it less. But yeah, it's yeah, it's I have my gripes about K-pop vocals for sure. And another thing is like, for example, the one thing I noticed recently, I was singing along to "Killing Me Good" by Jio, Ricky's favorite, and I realized the song is really low. Um, and like, you know how high Twice, like, listen to Fancy. Fancy. Like, like they sing, Twice sings so high, but when Gio was given her solo, she chose to sing quite low. So I'm like, oh, I guess she's more comfortable in that lower range, but they're just making her sing so high in Twice, right? I feel like we've all kind of like known that, but that made me realize like she sounds so much better and like she sounds great in Twice, don't get me wrong, but like obviously her comfortable in most, like everyone has like a range, or like every singer has like a range where they shine the most, right? And clearly Jules is lower, so it's like, but like and Twice they just make her sing so high. I think they just, especially in like cute concepts and stuff, they really value that. And it's like, do you really need to sing that high? Like for example, Panorama. Like Panorama is like too high. It's like high to the point where you can't really like do much with what you're given, right? It's like you just gotta, like, once you reach a certain pitch, it's like you have to sing it in a specific way, um, to be able to like get the notes out in a pleasant manner, you know. So it's like, I don't know, and like for most people, they probably don't want to sing that high. Like some people do, like I probably do, but um it depends on your range. Like like I don't know if most of IS1 is like wanting to sing that high. Joe usually speaks with a lower pitch, so I consider it makes sense. I don't know, I feel like pitch is not really related because I speak with the lower pitch quite often, um but I cannot sing low to save my life. Although my lower range has improved a lot recently. Do you? I don't know. I feel like, okay, actually, one thing I noticed, I was looking back at my old VODs and I used to speak a lot lower. So now I'm like, but like, I don't know how to change how I speak. Like, I clearly did over the last few years. I clearly changed how I speak. And now when I speak on stream, my voice gets really tired. Like, my throat hurts. So I'm like, maybe I'm supposed to speak lower, but I don't know how now. Like, I don't know how. Like, I didn't change my voice like on purpose, you know? So like I don't know how, I don't know what I did to change it, and I clearly, the way I'm speaking now is like not good for my voice because it's like it's kind of hurting my throat, you know? So I don't know what to do about it. Should I just make an effort to just speak lower and be like, "Hey guys. Hey guys." I can't do it. I can't do it. Um Does your voice get deeper as you age, aging backwards? I'm just getting younger and younger, you know? That's me. But yeah, looking back at my old video, like all my old streams, I'm like, I used to speak so much lower. I don't know if it's just because I'm like more animated now and I'm like speaking more like animatedly. Does that make sense? I'm speaking more like energetically now and that's why, or yeah, I honestly have no idea. Or like maybe something just changed. I've noticed like sometimes I not anime, get out of here. Not like anime. But yeah, I don't know. But like recently I've noticed like after stream or like during stream even my throat is hurting. But it could just be unrelated. Like it could just be like allergies or something like that. But I also think I speak really loud when I'm streaming, and I'm trying to just like not speak so loudly because I'm like, every time I'm streaming, I notice I'm like yelling. I'm like, there's no need to yell. I have a microphone. I don't need to project my voice. Like there's no need to do that, you know? So I'm not. But I also think not. I just speak more now, right? Like, cause like before when I streamed, I would be gaming, so like maybe I'd be speaking less, and that's probably why my throat hurts more now. But don't know. I have no idea. The other day, you yapped more than usual with Kimmy and your throat felt horribly. It was half what you do for stream. You're a professional. Thank you. Thank you, Ricky. You just gotta build up your yap muscles, apparently. And welcome in, Estat. How are you? Look how much Miji consumes, and she goes pee a lot of optimal yap sesh. Exactly, exactly. You gotta drink a lot of water. If you're not peeing every 2 to 3 hours, you are not drinking enough water. I mean, I know men have like bigger bladders, so like yes, let's say like if you haven't peed in like 4 hours or 5 hours, you should probably drink more water. And if your pee is like really yellow, you're not drinking enough water. I'm telling you, okay? I know a lot of you guys are not drinking enough water. Military taught me to drink a gallon. Yeah, Kalani apparently drinks a lot of water. I don't know if that's too much. I don't know. I mean, if you're sweating a lot too, you should drink a lot. You should drink more water. R gallon. F drink. You need to get back into drinking more water. Did you stop drinking water? What happened? What are you drinking now? The Starburst drinks? You can't just drink Starburst drinks. You gotta drink water. You live in the desert. Okay, true, yeah. Forgot about that. There's a lot of water in the Sapporo I drink. No, alcohol makes you more dehydrated. Coffee and bubbly drinks. No, you gotta drink water. I mean, coffee's good. Coffee's good. Is that a fluid gallon? F gallon? Yeah, it is. A fluid gallon opposed to like a solid gallon. Kalani's just like licking an ice cube. Sapporo has optimal nutrients. No alcohol makes you more dehydrated. That's why you get hangovers. Hangovers are because of dehydration. So at least if you drink 1 can of Sapporo, drink 1 glass of water. You know? That's my alcohol drinking tips from Miju, someone who does not drink. Drink 1-to-1 ratio of 1-to-1 ratio of alcohol to water. But if you drink like a shot, you should drink a glass of water as well. Like it's not equal. Canadian guy on stream right now. He's playing. I think he's from BC. It's me. I'm the Canadian guy. In Canada, are the speed limits in kilometers per hour? Yes. For some reason, in the UK, they use miles. And I'm like, why do they use miles? Yo, is that liquid IV to your water? What's that? He's their best player. It's me. I'm the best player in Canada. Yeah, that's my alcohol drinking tips. Measurements in the UK are yeah. Why do they use miles? I was so confused when I found out they use miles. I was like, why do you guys use miles? And then they use like, yeah, they just use like weird measurements for things. Best yapper, thank you. Powder packet of flavored vitamins to add. Oh, okay. I was surprised to hear they still use miles per hour in the UK. Yeah, I was so shocked to hear that as well. I was like, why aren't they using kilometers? I don't get it. They use stone for weight. True. Yeah, why do they use stone for weight? Who uses that? Yeah, I just drink normal water, guys. I don't add anything. But if you really need to add something, then do it. But if you're one of those people that says I can't just drink water, like get over it. You know the people who are like, I can't drink water. I have to drink. I can only drink soda. Like, no, don't live like that. Don't live like that. If it isn't ice cold, you can't stand water. I mean, as long as you can drink water in some form, then sure. It doesn't matter if the temperature is irrelevant. Just drink the water, you know? But if you're like genuinely yucky, fine. I'm a room temperature enjoyer. Technically, it's better for your vocal cords to drink room temperature water. But if it's really hot out, a nice glass of ice water can be nice. As long as the water isn't in pee form. I mean, I don't think anyone was thinking that. Except you, apparently. You'll keep a hydro filled with ice 24/7. Let's go. Chikano has stock in Sapporo, I think. Yeah, he's like the Sapporo brand ambassador, I think. I don't drink beer, man. I've never been able to drink more than a few sips of beer. Um, but I know it's an acquired taste, but I don't plan to acquire the taste. I'm sorry. I don't drink beer or wine, so I'm not planning to acquire it. That was the first thing you thought of. You're a strange person, Travel. Um, you had a fridge full of Modelo's. I thought that was Melina, and I was like, ooh, that sounds good. But I guess it wouldn't be in the fridge, it'd be in the freezer. And Kona Wave beer. I don't know what that is. You love to be their ambassador. You should ask them. If you're like, hey, I'm a tier 3 weeb. Can I be your ambassador? um, and Wakaman Yokomoto, how are you? You like Sapporo, but it's not your favorite. What is your favorite? I don't know enough about beer to like engage in this conversation, okay? I can't drink beer. I'm a weakling. And you guys know me. I would be drunk after one beer. I learned to appreciate room temperature water when I was playing with the band. We had to be from 7 to 8 p.m. 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. second to place. And the 2 bottles we got weren't cold. They felt amazingly. Honestly, I've had that. I was in like a band thing. I was in a band thing and they made us practice for like, okay, it wasn't like 13 hours. It was more like 8 to 10 hours. And it was really brutal, and my face hurt from playing oboe. But it must have been worse for the people who played brass instruments. Um, Hawaiian beer. Ooh, okay. You don't really like the taste of beer? Yeah, same. See, us level 3s love Sapporo. I'm just saying before you knock me up to level 4. Lokomoto only drinks Hatsune Miku beer. Not the Hatsune Miku beer. If that were a thing, you were right. Okay. As long as you're owning it, so we can't even make fun of you for that. You're thinking I'm on a life raft in the ocean and it won't rain. I don't think drinking pee would actually help. Like drinking salt water won't help, but I don't think drinking pee will like actually hydrate you, no? Level 4 isn't even a thing, but Yoko is pushing it. Yeah, I don't know what level 4 would be because level 3 is already very encompassing. Yoko does the I dance while drinking. Oh no. Level 4 is still in development. We're waiting for someone to break that glass ceiling, honestly. Like, what would even be that? But yeah, I was sharing the weeb statistics, but this is more like people in Japan. So I'm not sure. Like the one that's the most male female ratio is, yeah, like I said, Baby Metal 95%, Hollow Live 85%. There was no Hatsune Miku though. I don't know where Hatsune Miku falls in this. Drinking the seawater or pea water will just make it worse. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like it's better to just not drink any water and just die. Cause like what? I just wait for the rain. What can you do? Or get like a fish and try and catch a fish and then like drink the fish juices. You know, that's probably your best. It's probably your best chance. Drinking and dancing do not mix for you. Isn't that like a normal thing? I don't know. Every time Chikana drinks Sapporo, he hears Ruby-chan. Ruby-chan? What? I don't even want to read that. What the hell is that? That's because Hatsune Miku is world famous, not weeby. She's bigger than Pippo. She's Mrs. Worldwide. Miss Worldwide. Ice cream. Oh, okay. Sorry. She said fish juice. I'd rather die. Really? I feel like you just eat the fish, and the fish has like blood and stuff, so you'd at least get a little bit of hydration. Good choice. Thank you, Ricky. I'm not reading that. You were drinking Sapporo rocking out to some Slipknot. What a time to be alive. That's a Fall Out Boy song, by the way. It's one of their new songs. Have you heard their new album, Fall Out Boy? It's not new, but it's like 2 years old. You're drinking an energy tea right now. It's called Revita. Ooh, what kind of tea is energy tea? I haven't drank tea in a long time. I have a lot of tea in my cupboard, but I haven't drank it in a long time. Is Ice Cream the song where they ask what the different character is like? Don't know. I only listened to their first 2 albums for Fall Out Boy, but I love Folie à Deux. I do. And I love Infinity on High. You're missing out on their 3rd and 4th albums. Is that their 3rd and 4th albums? I don't know. Unfortunately, it's not good to drink fish blood. What? You can't drink anything these days, man. Ruined how? What did they do to it? Do I want to know? It's like green tea with added fruit, honey, fruit, and vitamins. Don't need to eat anything. Just drink this for all meals. Damn. You're now just surviving on energy tea. You're not worried about hydration at all. Actually, I had pho yesterday. It was very good. It's just played out. Oh, it's getting too popular now, and you can't like things that are popular. Pho, yeah, it was really good. I had some beef brisket. It was good. You heard it once and it's short, because you're only listening to Hatsune Miku and VTubers, right? Yeah, I heard it's it was very, very popular because everyone was talking about it, and then people wanted me to sing it, and I was like, I am not singing that. Going nowhere near that. I would, same way I'm not singing I. Like, it's a cute song, but can I sing like that? No. Who wanted you to sing it? I'm just saying as an example. I'm just saying it as an example. And again, you're not a weeb, right? Yeah, not a weeb. Wait, are you coming back to Genshin, Yokomoto? You were pretty curious about Nefa. Are you gonna come back for Nefa? I did borrow one of your characters recently for Imaginary, so thanks for keeping your account open. Listening to V2 versus Weave activity. The Holo Live, 85% male to female ratio. Telling you. Honestly, that's not as bad as I thought. 15% women on HoloLive? Does HoloLive have male VTubers as well? How does that work? Yeah, VTubers, Weave activity. Yeah, the song kind of slaps though, I will say. It is very fun, and the beat map on Beat Saber is quite good. So like, I'm not that opposed to it in that regard, but I'm gonna stay away. I'm gonna stay away from Hatsune Miku. I don't think I can go near there. You can still use my characters? Apparently. Because like you just put the supporting cast up and you can just... It just stays there. No, you don't have to set it every rotation. It just stays there. So whenever there's one that matches the elements, I can borrow one. I can't remember who I borrowed. I don't know who it was, but I did borrow someone. So yeah. Your account's still there waiting for you. Nefa's gonna be waiting for you. If you want Nefa though, you might need what's her face? The current character, Inefa. Why is there 2 characters with such similar names? I don't know. Who knows? They're being kind of greedy though. I mean, when are they not? But they're being kind of greedy. Like they're releasing a new region. You looked up Inefa, she had blue. No, her name is Nefa, I think. Yeah, I don't know why. They have such similar names. The green hair girl is Nefa. There's 2. Yeah. Don't know why. But yeah. So breaking news. Gacha game is being kind of greedy. And there's a new region coming out. And there's like a buff you get when you have like 3 of the new characters. So it's like, come on. I think they kept it lowering it and changing it. So maybe they'll lower it to like 2. 2 would be more reasonable. But yeah, they're being kind of greedy. And then I've been playing TFT a lot recently. I got back into TFT. There's a new set, so I was playing. I'm now a strategy gamer. Apparently, I was playing some TFT. It's quite fun, and there's so much gacha in TFT. Everyone has these like, you play it like, since it's like a auto battler, you like have like your guy on the side and. You can get new avatars for the guys, and there's like really cool ones. And there's like you can get like cool animations when you beat the other team or whatever. And it's like but like they all like cost the currency, and it's like these everything. But I guess it's all cosmetic, so who knows? You're playing TFT right now? I didn't know you're a TFT gamer. Welcome in red. Can't remember all these new units. What comp are you playing? I was playing Soul Fighter because I like Soul Fighter, and I was trying to make a team with Caitlyn because I love Caitlyn. Caitlyn's my favorite league champion by far. But I'm trying to build a comp around her. Me and Jack were like theory crafting, but I tried to make a Battle Academia sniper team, but it kind of sucks. So I think I need to try something else. Nefer. Okay. I was close. Yeah, I guess it would be weird to have Inefa and Nefa. That'd be a bit too confusing. Yeah, Nefer, that's the one. No, my favorite thing about Evo is watching pro good players lose to nobodies. I mean, that's always fun, right? Like you can root for the underdog. I think that means it's a healthy game, right? Like the fact that the same people aren't winning every time and new players can come in and still win. I think it's good. You try to play everything, so you have to learn all. You play everything? Well, okay, well, I'm still new to TFT, so I'm not on that level yet. I have to learn like one comp. Okay? I've only played a handful of real games. I was playing a lot of Talker's Trials because it's good for learning because you get like infinite time. The thing that really is having a hard time for me on TFT is like you don't get a lot of time to choose, right? It's like you get a lot of components and I'm like, oh no, what did the components build into? And I'm like, I don't have enough time. They gave me like 20 seconds. And I'm like stressing out. I get like really stressed out. So Talker's Trials is nice because you can have as much time as you want to like figure it out. But I'm trying to be a double up gamer, so it's really hard for me. But I'm sure once I get used to it, I'll be faster at picking stuff. And then my bench always becomes full. I just keep buying stuff, and I'm like, there's no space. It's like me rooting for the underdog. It's just hilarious seeing the good player lose. I mean, I'm sure they're all good sports about it. Oh, they're not. They're entitled. Okay, take them down a peg. Yeah, it's satisfying to watch people who need to get humbled be getting humbled. We have some heels in the Evo space, apparently. Maybe they'll return for 6.0. Natlan was a major disappointment. Yeah, I agree. Natlan was quite disappointing, but actually, I mean, there's still no voice act. Okay, do you play on Japanese voice act? Maybe you play on Japanese VA. You are a weeb after all. But the new quest, it's called Paralogism, and it's kind of like a courtroom mystery with Albedo. It's really well done. I did not like the Natlan Archon quest, but you play in CN. Okay. Then the voice acting will still be there. The new quest called Paralogism with Albedo is really good. I'm not even just saying this because Albedo and Kai are there. It's actually like it's really fun. It's like a Ace Attorney, not really, but like it's like a courtroom and there's like a kind of like a crime mystery. It's kind of fun. But the Natlan Arc quest was not my favorite either. And I'm not really happy with a lot of the new character designs. Like they're really scandalous. they're getting really the outfits are getting really skimpy, and it's like they only had one male character in all of 5.0, so that kind of sucked too. And the female characters they had were like really they were so like Mizuki's burst just like she just like turns her butt to the camera, you know? It's like, come on. Like stuff like that is like, oh, I don't want to see, like I don't want that in my game. Like I don't mind. Like I don't mind like some characters work well. Like some characters can be sexualized in a good way, right? Like it's like, oh, this character is like say like for example in League of Legends, some characters are like succubus, right? And it's like, okay, that character being more like sexualized and more like not promiscuous, but like you know what I mean, right? Like they're like the character being more sexualized and like sexy. That makes sense. That fits with their character. But like then you have like Escoffier. Escoffier. She's like a chef, and it's like, okay, she's a chef. She's like a really good chef. And then they put her in like they put her in an apron, but the apron, like, the apron has so much side boob. She's clearly wearing nothing under the apron. The apron has no straps. The boob part is being held up by like hopes and dreams. Uh, and she's wearing no pants underneath her apron. Like she's just wearing underwear. And it's like, okay, in what world does designing Escoffier, like she's not even a sexual character at all. In what world does designing her in that way make any sense? Like, why? And not only that, it's like none of the male characters are sexualized. So it's like as long as like I wouldn't mind as much if everyone was sexualized, but it seems like they're only doing it to the women, which is annoying. How am I level 3 if I'm actually learning Mandarin? And at the most non-weeby things one can do? That is a non-weeby behavior, yeah. Learning Mandarin sounds really hard though. How's that going? We need more male skimpy costumes. Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna be like that, like just make it equal. Like we want gender equality here, okay? Like make the male characters skimpy too. But the male characters are all fully dressed. Like they're all completely fully dressed. Like it's like come on. And I want the like, you know, it's kind of I don't like the inequality. It's like either make it make sense or make everyone really fan servicey. You know, like just just go all the way with it. Like Natasha's in Star Rail, her alt is just a close up of her chest. Oh my god, yeah, the one the doctor girl, right? Um, some of the new characters, their chests are getting up there. It's not on the level of like Star Rail or Endless though. If you're a hardcore Strawberries fan and start eating mangoes, it doesn't mean you're no longer a hardcore Strawberries fan. Perfectly said, Ricky. You're never a hardcore Strawberry fan. Hatsune Miku with like a word. A mankini. Oh, maybe not that. Maybe not that. Um, I will. I'm okay. I would like everyone to be like. Okay, the thing also is that I don't mind. Like the characters can look hot, they can look sexy, but they should look good. You know, like the thing that annoys me is when they like make the outfit skimpy, but the outfit looks worse because of it. You know, it's like oh the design looks worse because they're trying to make it sexual, and it's like that. I hate that. I hate that so much. Like if that like for example like say take Raiden Shogun, her outfit is very sexualized, but she looks good. Like the outfit looks really nice, and everything is like everything looks good. But like I don't mind. But if it's like Ganyu, I mind. You know, if you play Genshin, you'll know what I mean. Like like if you're gonna like just at least make the outfit look nice. The Lotso from Toy Story 3 is like a huge craze in China. Really, he's pretty cute. Ganyu mentioned I'm a Ganyu outfit hater. Her outfit makes no sense. It's so weird looking. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. It's weird though. Plus he's like evil. That's true. Spoilers. Spoilers for Toy Story 3. Lotso's the bad guy. Uh, I mean, whenever I see like Disney merchandise, I do see Lotso around quite a bit. So I think it's quite common. He's like a fluffy teddy bear, you know? It makes sense. Yeah, that's my take on sexualization, and that's what kind of was bothering me about League. They've been kind of fixing it, but definitely like old League of Legends, every female character was like the thing that bothered me is like if all the female characters are like attractive and really sexy, but all the male characters get like a big diversity in what kind of characters they can have. Like there's some that are hot, there's some that are like monsters, there's some that are like old, there's some that are like you know like robots, whatever. And like the male characters get all this diversity, but the female characters are only there just to be hot. It's like that annoys me as well. Like I think that's really that's very not progressive of them, you know, like very unfair. Cause I feel like it's kind of weird, right? I guess they gain the rights easier to the lesser known Disney characters so they can make merch. No, I think they're able to make merch of everything. Like if you go to Japan, there's like infinite Disney stuff, you know, of like everything, even the really popular ones. I think Lotto's just popular. If you go to Disneyland, like I mean, I haven't been to Disneyland in a long time, but like the last time I was at Disneyland, there's lots of Lotto merch. He's quite a popular character. I think that makes sense. I watched a video about it, why Lotso gained popularity. I think he's just cute. He's a cute bear. I remember seeing like the plush, you know, like in the movie, like he smells like strawberries or something. He has some sort of smell, right? And then like in the store, they have plushies that smell like strawberries, but it's like kind of gross. Like, would you really want a plushie that smelled like strawberries? Like, probably not. Like, it's probably not like a good strawberry smell, you know? So I'm like, I wouldn't like that personally. Cute cuddly bear with evil intent. See, now you get the appeal. People just like Lotso. Oh, sorry. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Genshin. But it seems like they're gonna turn it around. They're releasing Varka. They're having more male characters now. The female characters are still a little. When I see like Lauma, I'm like, maybe it's a very skimpy outfit, and it doesn't look good. It's not a good looking skimpy outfit. Like make it look pretty. Like she looks pretty, but then her outfit is like weird. It's like very like square cut. I don't like it. Who are you guys' favorite Toy Story characters? You like Sid? I like when I was a kid I was a big fan of Jessie. But now I don't know. Cause like I feel like Toy Story 4 kind of ruined the characters a bit. Like don't you guys think? Like they made Buzz real stupid. Like he became like a himbo, and I'm like I feel like that wasn't his character. I don't know. And Wakamin Gwen, how are you? I thought the baby head crab guy. Oh, that guy's scary, man. What was Jesse's horse name? Slingshot? I have no idea. Glenn, our bestie Glenn, as my mom knows her by. Yeah, I was a big fan of Jesse. Nowadays, I don't know. I was actually not a Forky hater. I thought Forky was funny. He was experimented on, and he became scary. You have no heart. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should. I should. I should have some sympathy for him. You like T Rex a lot because he's dumb. True. True. But it was like dumb characters. You find it relatable. Hey, you set me up for that one. You can't even blame me for that. You set me up for that one. But yeah, I feel like they made Buzz into like a himbo, and I feel like that wasn't the vibe. Like, why was he being so stupid? Like, he suddenly thought the buttons on his chest were like talking to him, but I'm like, bro, you were born with those. Like, you should know that they all like. You should know that they all like the buttons make say those words, right? Like, what? Why are you confused? You doing good? How am I today? I'm doing pretty good. Having a chill yapping morning. I have Pilates later. You like Spanish, Buzzo? Dude is a ladies man. Fair enough. Fair enough. Um, yeah, I haven't seen Toy Story in a long time. Aren't they making Toy Story 5? Do you guys think they should stop making Toy Stories? Cause I feel like they should. Cause like Toy Story 4 was already kind of pushing it, and I'm like, you're making 5? What are you gonna do? Like, let it go, man. Just make a new friend. They had a nice ending. Like number 3 had a beautiful ending. You never even wanted 4? Yeah, I didn't want 4 either, but it was kind of a it was enjoyable to watch, but it was like, oh, why add this on? They are, and there's a hint that the kids' tablet is the main antagonist. They're like, oh, the iPad kids are taking over. You don't like it enough to hate if they do more. Fair enough, fair enough. I did watch Toy Story growing up, so I do have a soft spot for it. I should have let it go after 3. I know, I know. They're really milking it. They should just make new stuff. I mean, I guess they have. but their new stuff hasn't been popular. But no, I mean, kind of has. Like there was Encanto. Encanto was really popular. Wish was not popular. Wasn't there one more recently? After Wish, there was another one, right? Maybe not. They just made like Moana 2. And everyone said Moana 2 was bad. Or I think they're making Frozen 4? No, Frozen 3. Because like Frozen, I mean, there's always gonna be no more Frozens. Because like Frozen's so popular. Told y'all that I've seen every Toy Story in the theater with your dad. Aw, that's sweet. Apparently there's a movie called Elliot. Yes, that's a new Pixar movie. Apparently it's good. Apparently it's cute. SpongeBob should have ended in 2004, 2005. Are you still watching SpongeBob, man? I haven't watched SpongeBob. I mean, I never watched SpongeBob growing up. That must be a trip for him. I was like 8 when the first one came out, and it's still going. You gotta watch 5 then. I found out about it like the week it was to be released in theaters. I heard it was good, but I don't really remember. I definitely watch it once it releases because I like them. But if it was Tangled, maybe I really wouldn't prefer a second part. Yeah, I feel like we don't need a Tangled 2. Like I feel like a lot of films just ended very well. You know, like a lot of films they don't need a sequel. Like if they have more to add, if they have more to add, then like sure. But a lot of times they don't have more to add. And Tangled is so good. Tangled is so good. I'm a big fan of Tangled. What are you guys' favorite Disney movies? I'll go first. I like Frozen, as you guys know. I like Tangled. I like Hercules. Big Hero 6. I think actually I wouldn't even put Big Hero 6 at the top. Hercules is good. I feel like I'm missing one. I don't know. I can't remember now. Or are we including Pixar? Pixar. My favorite Pixar movie is Coco as well. Good taste, Maestro. And Wakame Manchu. Frozen is so good. I like Frozen 1. Frozen 2 is still good. I don't know what they're gonna do with Frozen 3, but Frozen 1 is by far my favorite. They made a Tangled show, which I heard was good and was better than a second movie. Oh, okay. You never seen Big Hero 6 though? I think you'd like it. Disney Hercules, yes, more Hercules. My favorite Disney song ever is I Won't Say I'm in Love. Disney Pixar, WALL-E. Oh, WALL-E is a good one. Yeah, the tier list. Wait, okay. Hipster answer. I love Atlantis. Atlantis is so underrated. It's so good. And I still think Avatar copied Atlantis. I think it's a 1-for-1 copy. Without the blue people. I mean, Kita's not blue, is she? She has blue stuff. You cry every single time with Coco. You cannot watch it anymore. But yeah, Coco's so good, though. Coco's my favorite Pixar movie by far. No bias. Coco's so good. Coco's the best one, in my opinion. Like, there's some good Pixar movies, don't get me wrong, but Coco, cream of the crop. And welcome in CJ. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I love Hercules because I love Meg. Meg is a feminist icon, a role model for everyone. I love when Miguel's grandma comes into the plaza with their Shankline head. Yeah. I think Coco has really, really nice themes. It's very well done. Zootopia. Oh, Zootopia is good. Wreck-It Ralph, really? Tangled, Coco, and The Princess and the Frog. Okay. Some good choice. I'm not sure about Wreck-It Ralph, but otherwise, great choices. I think Zootopia is fun. Zootopia is really well done as well. I made the mistake of watching it a few months after your grandma died. Oh, yeah, that's not the right time to watch Coco. Yeah, that makes sense. You're a gamer. Really? Well, okay, what are your thoughts on... Did you watch Ralph Breaks the Internet? What were your thoughts on that? I need to know. Because I did watch it. Meg is a feminist icon. Which Meg was that? Meg from Hercules. Megara. She's very like she's very she got burned by a man. She got burned by a man. Um and she is very self-sufficient, but she's not opposed. Like she still likes Hercules, right? It's not like, oh, like she's so independent that she doesn't need a man or anything like that. Like that's not necessarily like, I mean, obviously like you shouldn't need a man, but like, she's still okay with she's still open to falling in love with Hercules, but she has a lot of trauma about her past relationship, right? Like, cuz obviously she got left in the underworld and that guy just ran off and she had to become like a slave to Hades, everyone would have some trauma about that, and I think she's a great character. She's a great character. Um she's very capable, she's very strong, she's sassy, she's funny. Go for extra tamale now after watching Coco. Meg is I, but what about Hades? True, and also yeah, Hades is a great character. He's so funny. Um, you watched it a long time ago, so I remember not liking the end of it and mixed feelings about the behavior of both of them, but you liked it anyways, cause games and internet. I did not like the second one. The first one I think is enjoyable. I think, what am I trying to say? The first one, I think they did the twist villain quite well. Disney's always trying to do twist villains. Like they're like really trying. They're like, oh, we gotta do a twist villain. Like Hans from Frozen, he could be a twist villain. And then like they never really did it that well, but I think Wreck-It Ralph did it the best. Any other feminist icons from Disney? I mean, there's a lot. Like I think a lot of Disney characters are quite. A lot of Disney princesses, especially the modern ones, are they do a good job of making them like, like even if they have a love story, they're really good characters in their own right, right? They're well written female characters most of the time, um, while still like they don't necessarily have like they all have different kind of characteristics, right? Like Rapunzel is really well done. I think Elsa is very well done, and Anna too. Like I think Disney writes female characters quite well. Maybe not back in the day, like Snow White or whatever. She was like barely a character, like Sleeping Beauty or whatever. But I think like post '90s, quite well done. Um, you're making soup right now. One of the best smells in the world is cooking butter, onion, celery, and carrots. Ooh, sounds delicious. Hans becomes a villain. No way. No way. Not that guy. Um, did you know Shrek was merely created to mock Disney because the guy who started Disney, because the guy who started DreamWorks got fired from Pixar? I did not know that. I've never watched Shrek though. I'm sorry. Oh, you reminded me when you said China. Mulan, obviously, is the feminist icon, the feminist Disney icon. We love Mulan. Yes, female friends are the most inspiring women in history, in their opinion. I mean, everyone's gonna have different answers. Not Mulan. I mean, not everyone has to say Mulan. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. In terms of Disney characters, obviously, she is a great feminist icon. You never seen Shrek for real? I have never seen Shrek. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think one time I went to a friend's birthday party and it was like Shrek 2. And I think I watched it at that point, but I don't remember it at all. I was not a Shrek kid. I was a more of a Disney kid, I guess. I don't know what I was watching when Shrek came out. I'm so scared. Not a Shrek watcher. I'm sorry. Elemental's on the top three. I haven't seen it. That one's quite new, right? Majority of answer was Wu Zetian, Empress of China. Really? Um, that's an interesting answer. I feel like if you ask people, so they would say with someone like modern, no? But maybe she's like really famous. I don't know. You're genuinely disappointed? I'm sorry, I've never seen it. It just doesn't appeal to me, but I'm sure it's a great movie. I was not a DreamWorks kid. I didn't watch that many DreamWorks movie. I watched How to Train Your Dragon. I watched Kung Fu Panda. Um, you barely knew about her, and almost all my female Chinese friends said her. Maybe it's like she's very well known. That's cool. What makes her so? What makes her such a feminist icon or inspiring? I guess I didn't say feminist icon. Kung Fu Panda is ridiculous. It is ridiculous, but we all know Zirconian's a huge Kung Fu Panda advocate. I'm a romantic, so you found it beautiful. Aww. You think I'd like it. I don't know much about it, but sure, yeah. Um, they knew a lot about her and what she achieved for China. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, fine. I'll watch Shrek one day. I have a lot of movies on my list, as you guys know. I'll let you guys know what I think. I'll watch all the movies that I was supposed to watch as a kid. I did watch Harry Potter recently, so on I'm in the loop on that. You should cosplay Lord Farquaad. I do know that guy. You guys are the same height? Okay. Next Halloween, it's time. I could pull that off, right? He's the guy that has like hair like this, right? It's like this. That guy? I could do that. I could do that. And he has a silly hat. Oh, okay. Hatsune Miku's Wizarding World of Harry Potter? You gotta bring Hatsune Miku into everything, man. What does she have to do with this? Dude is pure evil, kind of like you. Thank you. I should be Hades. I think Hades would be fun. Hades is so funny as well. Like the most boring character in Hercules is Hercules himself. Any agreeers? Any Hercules defenders? Like I love Hercules the movie, but Hercules himself, bit boring, you know? Like Hades and Megara are out here stealing the show. Even his horse is stealing the show. Hercules is cool because he's dumb. Chicano and the dumb characters. Um, you don't know that meme? It's for the fans who don't want to acknowledge J.K. Rowling at anything. Oh, so they're saying, oh, because they say like random people created Harry Potter. I get it. I understand now. I do know it. I just didn't make didn't make the reference. Yeah, it's I know there's like the HBO show coming out. And apparently J.K. Rowling is not writing it, but she's like kind of involved with it, I guess. But I guess you can't make a Harry Potter revival while antagonizing J.K. Rowling because you'll just say no, right? She'll just feel like you can't make the show if you're like hating on me, you know? Or if you try to cast a trans character. If you try to cast a trans actor, she will deny the rights to the show. So you got to be careful if you're making the reboot or the adaptation. But yeah, so I thought Harry Potter was enjoyable, but watching it as an adult, I thought the first few movies, I liked the first two movies a lot. I thought they were really cute. They had a very like whimsical vibe, I guess. You know, like the atmosphere was very like charming and like ooh, like it was very cute. But I didn't really like the later movies as much. Like especially when it got to like Deathly Hollows, I was like, I don't like this. They were not my favorite. I was not that. They were like, I can appreciate them trying to go darker with the movies, but watching it as like an adult, I was like, I don't know. If you enjoy Harry Potter, you probably play Baldur's Gate and Elder Ring. Do you enjoy Harry Potter, Chikano? I don't know if other fictional characters being the creator is also. You only ever seen people joke as Miku's creation. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought maybe people were saying like everyone, but can't remember. You never seen it? Oh, okay. Well, I can't even say anything because I've never seen it. So I tried to watch the first one and couldn't do it. It was so larpy. Have you never watched like fantasy things when you were a kid? Cause like surely there's like a lot, right? There's a lot of like kids fantasy content, like Narnia. Can't think of other things, but I'm not sure. I'm sure there's a lot, right? Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is a never-ending story. Yeah, that's pretty larpy. Chan only likes fantasy when it's weeby. Even when it's weeby, he can't do it. He couldn't finish Metaphor. I didn't want to watch from the third movie on when I was a kid because it's too dark compared to the first two ones. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I thought the first two were really cute. And Welcome in Frank, Percy Jackson. Not the Percy Jackson movies. I was such a Percy Jackson fan when I was a kid, the books. And then I watched the movie and I was like, that was the first time I experienced major disappointment in an adaptation. You know, like fantasy, if it's final, true. Um, when I was a boy, we watched Neverending Story and everyone was disappointed when it's over. It's not truly never ending. I've actually never seen Neverending Story. I only know the thing that's like, in Stranger Things, they like sing the song, right? Can't remember how the song goes, but isn't that song from Neverending Story? Um, that's too weeby. Free Ren is too weeby. I see. I see. There's a lot of Free Ren defenders in the chat. The song is famous. Yeah, yeah. That's the only thing I know about Neverending Story. I don't think I was the right age for that. Because, like, if that was around in the 80s, I don't think I would have watched it. You might drop to level 2 if you keep flashing free. You actually might, yeah. Free Ren is so wholesome. Oh, no. But yeah, I liked a lot of fantasy books. Oh, I was a big reader as a kid. But I don't think I like fantasy that much now. I'm not a big fantasy guy. Even like Baldur's Gate, I think I would like it more if it was not fantasy. And when you get to the end of Baldur's Gate, I'm not a fan of the end of Baldur's Gate. Like, I do not like the story at the end. I like the characters. I don't really care about the world itself. So you're more into movies from the 1970s? I like late 80s and 90s movies. Those are my favorite movies. Like, my favorite movies are, I like Clueless. I like My Girl. I like Good Will Hunting. And I think those are all like 90s? Late 80s, at least. Actually, I don't know when My Girl came out. That one might be like early 80s. No, because like Home Alone, I don't even know. Have you read Lord of the Rings? No, I've only watched it. I'm not a huge fan of it though. Considering watching Free Rent out of spite. You guys talk a lot about Free Rent. Is it that good? I don't even know. Ex bestie. Oh no, Gwen broke up with you. Yeah, the chat is full of weaves. It's becoming a problem. It's like an infestation, you know? Can't get rid of them. Yeah, there's I like I don't mind older movies. Clueless 95, 91, Good Will Hunting 97. They're all 90s. Okay, let's go. Yeah, so no 80s movies for me. No, I'm sure I like some 80s movies. I swear there was like one that was like late 80s that I really liked, but I cannot remember. My Girl made me cry too much. Everyone cries at My Girl. I was crying for like days after. Okay, not actually days, but like I was crying so hard at My Girl. How about them apples? Exactly. We need the flamethrowers from James Cameron's Aliens. When I played Alien Isolation, I got a flamethrower and it was life-changing. And then I used it too much and then he became resistant. And I was like, no, he became resistant to the flamethrower. Um. Oh, for the weebs. Okay, I don't think weebs become resistant to flamethrowers, so I think we're chilling. You should start by reading Lord of the Rings and then read Silmarillion, and then The Hobbit. I'm not gonna read Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, but I'm not gonna read it. I didn't even like the movies that much. Like I can appreciate the movies as like a work of art. They're very well done, yes. But but it's not really my thing. The Hobbit is the first book. Okay, okay. So who do you relate to most in Good Will Hunting? I don't think I really relate to anyone. I just thought their stories were very compelling. I liked Robin Williams' character a lot. He had a very nice speech about his wife or whatever. His wife died. And that was very sad. Um, if I had to relate to someone, I guess it would be the girl. But like, uh, she has her priority straight. She's like, boy, get yourself together. I'm not gonna date you like this. You're being so weird, you know? Like, come on. Um, Hobbit is paced differently than the trilogy. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm glad you corrected yourself. I was like, wow, what type of could that be? Um, remember a 13-year-old Yokomoto trying to jump straight into what the heck is Silmarillion, by the way? Is that part of Lord of the Rings? Miju is Ben Affleck's character. Can't remember who Ben Affleck is. I need to rewatch that movie. I can't remember now. Wait, okay, no, is Ben Affleck the main guy? The blonde guy? I don't even know. Um, you read a lot of Larper books as a kid. Now I think about it, spent a lot of times in the woods as a kid. You were a true Larper at heart. Um, Silmarillion is the mythos of the Lord of the Rings world. It's Tolkien. Tolkien. Guys, these words. I mean, I know that's the guy's name, but come on. Tolkien flexing his lithograph. What the heck is a lithograph? Ben Affleck was a dumber best friend. Matt Damon is the main guy. Ben Affleck is his bestie. Oh, okay. So, okay, I understand. I understand. Yeah, that could be me. That could be me. Maybe I LARPed and touched grass so much that it's played out to me. Makes sense, right? Yeah, maybe you got it out of your system. You know, you're done with LARPing now. Wrong word. Lithograph is used for printing stuff. Maybe Tolkien printed out the book on his lithograph. I don't know. Matt Damon in Team America World Police. What is that? The LARP is latent within you. True, true. You're Skylar for sure. I'm down to be Skylar. I think she's the most I feel like if you're gonna be anyone in the book, you either want to be, or in the movie, sorry, you want to be Robin Williams, or do you want to be Skylar? They're both cool, and like Matt Damon's character is cool too, but he has a lot of growing to do, you know. Reading Lord of the Rings is a quintessential fantasy reading experience. You love looking back at the maps as things progress. Well, that's the kind of stuff I don't like. I don't like maps. I don't like world building. I don't like maps. I just want the characters, you know? That's why I don't like fantasy as much. Like I can appreciate it, but it's not my thing. Um Bonchan is up on stream right now. I would say go Bonchan. Go Bonchan! Um But yeah, I feel like I need to rewatch Good Will Hunting because I can't remember anyone's name now. It's a really good movie. I only watched it fairly recently. And then I was like, man, no wonder this is a highly acclaimed movie. Like, it's so good. And it's like right up my alley, you know? Like a coming of age, character growth, like nothing really happens. He just goes to therapy, you know? Like, I'm like, that's amazing. Oh, his name is Will Hunting, right? That's why it's called Good Will Hunting. I remember now. Um, Skylar was the catalyst for Will H deciding to fix up his life. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And I like that, like, ultimate girl's dream. Oh God, we're like a nightmare. But no, I like that she was like not responsible for fixing him. She was like, okay, these are my expectations. Um, if you're not gonna be right for me, then I'm just gonna move on, you know? And I think that was good. I think she was well written in that sense. You know, it wasn't like, oh, she has to fix him, you know? It's like, no, you don't want that. Instead of building, what we need is more world ending. We need more world ending events. I mean, there was a good amount of world ending in Lord of the Rings, probably. Um, but yeah, it's I like very character focused movies and shows, as you guys know. Um, the only thing I remember from Good Will Hunting is that it wasn't his fault. That's true. That's true. Matt Damon is good at. Oh yeah, true. He was good at math as well. He was very intelligent. Um, I remember that too. He solved that math problem on the board. Very genius boy. That's good too. He had a lot of potential, but he wasn't living up to his potential. You won't get over Star Wars until they bring the love of my life back. Same, same. I I miss Kylo Ren. I can't have Star Wars without Kylo Ren. But maybe there'll be like a. I mean, I feel like he's kind of past that now. You know, like I don't think they're ever gonna do like a spin-off Kylo Ren show unless like animated. I don't think Adam Driver's coming back. I think he's too big now. Like he probably doesn't want to do it anymore. To be fair, I can understand him. But they like he probably doesn't want it. He's probably disappointed with how his character went. Um, you hope they kill off Kylo Ren. Chano, have you not watched the third movie? Kylo Ren reminds you of Kaya. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Like we like the troubled villain, like the villain that I like the villain that's like morally gray. Like it's like okay, he's not morally gray, but like he's like he might come over to the light side. Um, like Beautiful Mind is a troubled mathematician movie. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Um, the math problem on the board is not that hard. Most people can do math, can do it. I didn't take a good look at it, but yeah, maybe. I do have a math degree, so hopefully I could do it. But I wasn't really looking. Wasn't it like a? I can't remember what it was. I don't remember it. I know they're making a Ray movie. Really? But isn't all the movies Ray movies? Like she's the main character. Like what would it be about? I feel like they already made 3 Ray movies. Kylo Ren with the red flag lightsaber. Exactly. And welcome in Navy. On time won his match. Yes, it was the power of me cheering for him. I would like Beautiful Mind. Also, the romantic aspect, not just math. I don't really care about the romantic aspect, but I like a good character growth. You know. Hope Rey turns to the dark side. That'd be sick. A female. Has there never been a female Sith? That's sexist of them. There should be female evil emperors as well. we need the gender equality on the Sith CEOs. And welcoming Young. Hope you're doing well today. I mean, there must have been, right? Maybe not in the main movies. They announced it years ago. Nothing has been said since. I mean, I would like a Ray movie, but I don't know what they would do. Um, you don't care about the romantic side? Unbelievable. I mean, it's not like my favorite plot point. I mean, I like a well done romantic story, but like, I want like other stuff. Like, I want the characters to be like. I don't like when one character is just a love interest. You know? Not in the mainland movies. Not sure about the plethora of books and all that. I mean, yeah, if it's not in the mainland movies, then it's like still not gender equality. Come on. Sorry, Navy. That sentence makes no sense. Sith in gay. What? What are you saying? You mean the Sith don't make sense in general? I mean, that's true. That's a fair point. But they could at least have gender equality and not make sense. And welcome in, Ratsy. We were talking about you earlier. Welcome in. Welcome in. Did you just wake up? You think you're cool? Are you cool too? I'm cool in like a metaphorical sense, but in like a temperature sense, I'm not cool. It's very warm in here. You just woke up. I hope you had a good sleep. It's very late. Isn't it like 2:30? So that's a long that's a late morning. You don't make sense, Zirconian. Great comeback, Chicano. You really got him there. But yeah, they should have a female Sith. I'm not opposed to that either. Cause like that would sell like crazy. You may have went to bed at 4? That's very late. That's very late. Good morning, and it's 5 p.m. True. Retaze. That's a cool name. Would you rather lose all your memories except for basic things like your name, how to read and write, or lose your sense of taste? I would rather lose my sense of taste. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to lose all my memories. As much as it would suck to lose my sense of taste, it's probably preferable. Memories can't give up. Really, you would choose your memories? That's crazy. You didn't say you want to travel for the food. I know, but I didn't say like that doesn't mean I want to lose all my memories. You would lose all your human connections. Interesting. Would you not choose the same thing? You'd lose your memory so I could forget Miju's smell. Because I smell so great, you can't get over it. Since it tastes easy, I would eat so healthy. Oh, true. That's a good thing as well. You would save so much money, and you would be in like perfect shape. Remembering how chocolate used to taste, that's not nice. That's true. That's true. This might be big brained. If healthy food is expensive, I think you can eat like not that yummy, but nutritionally dense food, you know? I think that'd be fine. You could eat weird food and people would think you're adventurous. True, true. Yeah, I guess yeah, that could work. I would rather do that than lose all my memories. Cause like you would lose like where you would lose your like you would not know who your family is, right? And like I would forget who Luca is. I can't do that. I lose my memories so I can rewatch all the shows I like, but only if I was allowed to write a list before I lost my memories. Oh, I don't know. You could eat that weird slop from the Matrix. Chicano would love that. He loves the Matrix. Yeah, I think you would just eat like really basic food. Like I would just eat like chicken and rice and vegetables every day. You know? The topic of food, do you like natto? I had it for the first time yesterday. I don't mind eating it, but I don't go out of my way to eat it. I think it's fine. It's not like revolting to me though. I know a lot of people can't eat it. You do love me some Matrix, exactly. Would Luca notice you forgot him though? Probably not. Probably not, honestly. He would still be excited to see me. Natto. Thoughts on natto? I mean, I don't really mind. I don't know. It's not my go-to food though. Like I can eat it, but do I want to eat it? Not really. Tastes like shoe to me. Tastes like what shoe would taste like. Oh, okay, okay. Quick save to cover up. cover up that you've eaten your shoes. I bet he would. I bet he would be excited to see. See what? Me? I don't think he would. I don't think he would know that I forgot him. But what if I forget my memories and then I hate dogs all of a sudden? He's like Gil. True. I mean, no, Gil only eats rings. Come on. Oh, it's a joke about him being blind. Ah, it went over my head. True. Um, and welcome in, monkey. Yeah, that sounds sad. You would like some enchanted shoes to eat? I mean, if they were enchanted, maybe they would taste good. I don't know. But like, I wouldn't eat shoes that have been on the ground, you know? And like, it depends whose feet they were on as well. Like, I wouldn't eat shoes that someone has worn. And like, you know, the Baldur's Gate characters, like, in the fantasy characters, they're not showering. Like, they're maybe going in the lake, but I don't know if there's soap. Is there soap? I don't know. And like, how hard would it be to chew? I don't know. You like some enchanted shoes? Oh no, sorry, we tried that. Eat some dad's New Balances. Ooh. You have another event quest that is locked. Nice. You're washing off the blood. Oh yeah, true. They get really bloody and then they wash it off. I guess they are showering every day. Okay, that's fine then. I thought they were just really stinky. Create water spell and then cast fireball to heat the water. That sounds very dangerous, but sure, yeah. I wonder if the create water spell can like control the temperature. Maybe you can just create any temperature water. I don't know. That's an infinite energy hack if I ever heard one. Cast fire spell to heat up your water version. True, true. Imagine if we could have all these cool spells, right? LARPing isn't so bad. We can have all that stuff. Yeah, I can eat some shoes. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of there's a lot of Baldur's Gate stuff recently for sure. I'm trying to see what time it is. Okay. I think I'm good for a few more minutes, then I'll probably have to run off to Pilates. I feel like I'm gonna die from my ab workouts. Because I have not been working out my abs, and I probably should have been. But you just got here. Should have woken up earlier, Ratsy. Oh, you know what I found out, Ratsy? I was sharing this with the chat. They did a survey. Also, welcome in, Lee. Thank you so much for the 29 months. Hope you're doing well today. Sorry, I'm ending pretty soon, but it's good to see you. There was a survey on Japanese people about different like fandoms and stuff like that, and apparently the baby metal fandom is about 95% male, with the average fan age of around 50 plus. That's very high, no? Can Le Sserafim go back to their Unforgiven era? That's your favorite? I don't know if it's my favorite. I think Unforgiven is a good song. But did I like their clothes? No. Why were they wearing so much cowboy boots? Hatching something for 30 months and not following. Who would do that? Hot is peak. I like Anti-Fragile, and I like Perfect Night. It's like the most un-Le Sserafim song they have, but like I love Perfect Night. I believe it. The only other baby metal fan I know is like 50 and male. Perfectly in the demographic. Fearless, Anti-Fragile. Fearless, so good. Who doesn't follow? Let's get it. I wonder if I'll still listen to K-pop when you're 50. Maybe when you're 50, K-pop will be considered like boomer music. They'll be like, oh, grandma or grandpa, you're still listening to BTS? Like, stop. You know? Probably, right? They're like, oh, you guys listen to this Blackpink? That's so cringe. You know? I'm sure people would think that. You'll still listen to IU even when I'm 50. True. IU is timeless. We will never lose her, you know? 50 listening to a debuting group of 15-year-olds. Yeah, that's a bit. Not sure about that. Perfect Nights on the Seraphim and Eugene swap styles. Yeah, they really did, huh? And then Eugene's had Gods, but Gods goes so hard. But I guess the songs weren't like for them specifically. They were like for the game, right? The games. But I love Perfect Night, and I love New Jeans style. Like I love their genre, right? So I'm not opposed to that. That's probably why my favorite, one of my favorite The Seraphim songs was Perfect Night. Back in my day, artists would fight their label and go to indefinite hiatus. True, true. Yeah, it's a lot. And we'll see what happens. Maybe the New Jeans lawsuit will go down in history. It'll be like a historical event. They'll be like, "Wow, Angel, you were alive for the New Jeans lawsuit," you know? Like it will be like a thing. I'm sure. Okay. I should probably get going pretty soon and go to Pilates. I will be streaming again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific as usual. What else? What else? Join the Discord if you haven't already. We'll be yapping again tomorrow. We'll have more time tomorrow because I don't have Pilates, but I'll try not to die today. Yeah, I'll work on my abs and try not to die. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out today. Have a great rest of your Saturday. And okay, Ricky. And hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. But if I don't, have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.